Yo, 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 we got the guys in the building. Big Kev, Banks, Batch, Mr. Mad Swiss, Eric, DC Fitted, The Truth, MIB, back to back. You already know what it is. Donald, what up? Desmond, CD, what's good? That's right, my boy Alan Muhammad said hit that like button. My boy J Matt. We got my boy Dennis is in the building. Tony in the building. We got my boy Zay26, MB and Chan, Q Tweezy, my boy Dario, Mr. Everything in the building. That's right. Let's go. Kareem, he said, you're not. Zay26, who else in the building? Cassandra in the building. Paul, Sean, XRP, Dow Pitts, LA Sports Live. I'm glad all you guys. Oh man, I didn't even know that. My boy Eric Kwan. See, this is big because Eric Kwan been with me longer than anybody. I didn't even know I had 6,000. I didn't even know that. Wow. Damn. I got to get a drink. Thank you guys, man. I didn't even know that. Eric Kwan came up and said, you know, thanks for the 6,000. You know, so this is how it's gonna go. I appreciate everybody for the 6,000. I definitely want to give another shout out. I want everybody go over to LA Sports Live and Lakers Over Everything. Go subscribe to them guys' channel. Also, man, I appreciate him having me on. It was a great show. I really appreciate that. You definitely got to get Elder on your show, LA Sports Live. You definitely got to get Elder on there. Oh, I'm gonna take a shot. I'm definitely gonna take a shot on the video. But the thing is, right? I definitely I got a headache. I'm still trying to have, but Elder, this is Elder pull up show here. So I'm gonna let Elder on. I gotta take I'm gonna take an aspirin. I'm gonna take a nap. Elder gonna be on for maybe an hour and a half. Hour and a half. I'm gonna have someone controlling, letting people in. They got to show their face. Y'all see the style in my eye. You know what I'm saying? I'm a man of my word. I told LA Sports Live I'm pulling up. But I got the headache. You know what I'm saying? I gotta take this aspirin and lay it down. I had a headache since earlier. And Bob was moving around, had so much stuff to do. So I definitely gotta take a shot though. Headache and all, y'all know I go hard. So I'm gonna let Elder on. I'm gonna see where he's. I don't know if he want people coming up or he just gonna kick it with you guys. You know what I'm saying? But he gonna narrate the show today. So I'm about to let him on. I'm gonna go bring my bottle and we're gonna drink. You know what I'm saying? I'm just take a shot. I ain't gonna drink. Bam. Because you guys been great, man. 6,000. That's a blessing. Like Elder said, the goal is 7,000. 10,000 by the new year. We really gonna party. 10,000 by the new year. That's our goal. Because like I said, this is a family. This is the people's channel, not Kareem channel. This is the people's channel. So 10,000 definitely doable. We reached 5,000. I think that was August 31st. No, August 1st. August 1st, we reached 5,000. And we're in August. So we like 1,000 subscribers in 6 weeks. Let's try to at least get 1,000 a month. Can we do that, y'all? Can we get 1,000 a month? So you figure October, November, December. Ooh. We need a little over 1,000 a month. We did 6 weeks. We got 1,000 in 6 weeks. We did 1,000 in 6 weeks. Do I got high blood pressure? I had high blood pressure. It's all right now. My blood pressure good right now. I appreciate you guys hitting that like button. I'm gonna let Elder in. I'm gonna go get my shot, take my shot, and talk to y'all for like 2 more minutes, and then I'm gonna be LBC. Yeah, I'm gonna take a quick nap. You know what I mean? Let my body rest some. My boy Banks, Detroit Pistons did it, y'all. The Detroit Pistons, they got your boy. It just went down. I guess I don't know, but it's not high right now. Detroit Pistons got Bogdanovich. So I'm gonna let Elder on, and then he could pretty much say how he gonna for his show. But Elder gonna cook because it's no long it's no ain't we ain't gonna be no longer Kareem and Elder show. So we might try to get one more Kareem and Elder show before the season, because Elder say he's not coming on. So that's gonna be the end of the Kareem and Elder show. So we did 40 episodes. Angie, what up, Angie? Tyrone, what up? So we did 40 Kareem and Elder show. So I'm gonna try to do one more. I'm gonna try to do one more Kareem and Elder. So he don't want to talk about Russ. So if he ain't gonna talk about Russ, if Russ there, it's not gonna make no sense. So we still have a chat amongst the people, but that'll probably be the last episode. Maybe we did the last episode, or this will be the next one. I'm trying to at least get one more Kareem and Elder show. We did 40. So Elder, you want to show your face on the screen while you talk?
It's gonna just be ain't no need for me to show myself. It's just gonna be panel. So you know what I'm saying?
All right.
Yeah, it's just gonna be the panel. I don't need to show myself because they're not gonna be showing themselves. I mean, you gonna have your son running it. Or somebody running.
Okay. So
they can come up.
Okay.
Yeah, what they can do, they can come up. They can come up. That's what they can do.
So the key
and we
is
can talk about whatever.
This is why I want this the key now. This is the key for the people, right? When y'all come up, flash your face. Flash your face on before y'all come up, and then you guys come up. You know what I mean? My moderators, I know Elder going through it. Please keep telling people, hit that subscribe. This because we had 6,000. We ain't stopping there. Hit that subscribe, hit the like, hit the Cash App. You know what I mean? This way, you know what I mean? We keep the channel running. So those things we constantly gonna do. So I'm gonna go get a shot. I'm still gonna be on for a couple of minutes. I'm gonna go get my quick shot, bring it on to you guys. So Elder, you could take the floor for now. We got DC Fitted. You want him up now? You want him to wait?
And they can all come on in now, Kareem. We can just have a roundabout. I'll throw in different topics that we can talk about, and we'll go from there. Just give them about an hour and a half, and just get whatever, because there's been a bunch of stuff, so they can get some stuff off their chest if they need to.
And please try y'all talk one at a time, because I've been getting a lot of complaints. People hit me up, say it'd be great, but they don't like it. When people it get too crazy. It's going to be sometimes people talk over each other, but not too crazy.
Yeah.
We got LA
definitely going.
DC Fitted, you have to flash your face, bro. What up? So yeah, y'all can talk. I'm gonna go get the drink, hit the shot for y'all.
All right.
I'm excited. Remember, hit that.
Congrats, man. Congrats again.
Congrats, man.
My brother.
Yeah, Ring.
Worth it.
Yeah,
definitely
Biggie.
Worthy of it, my brother.
Yeah, B.I.G.
Yes, sir. Yeah.
That's big time.
I think the first thing, while you go get your shot or whatever, I think the first thing we should start should be the Laker talk. I don't have a problem talking about Russ either. I think you said something we don't want to talk Russ. I don't care. We can talk Russ. And Kareem, you have me until October 18th. So we can get a few more Kareem and Elders in. You know what I'm saying? October 18th is my walk the plank date. You know what I'm saying? So, and I'm gonna definitely walk that plank.
That's right, Elder. Get him on the same page, Elder.
If Russ and Schroeder on that team, bro, together, I'm definitely walking that plank. So, we should get started since it's the Laker broadcast, Laker show. There was a trade that should have involved the Lakers, but it didn't involve the Lakers. And like my man Banks, it's one of our big time Detroit fans, but a serious supporter of the Kareem report. So we appreciate our boy Banks. And but yeah, his team was the one that ended up getting Bogdanovic. And I personally think that's a real good move for the Detroit Pistons. It's a very good move for the Detroit Pistons. Actually, I also think after more study and more research, it's actually a pretty good move for the Utah Jazz. I had heard, I saw reports, and I saw behind the scenes, heard from behind the scenes that there were teams willing to give up a first round pick for Bogdanovic. But what was going to be attached to that first round pick was not attractive to the Utah Jazz. And I think a lot of people forgot that the Utah Jazz are hard capped this year. Remember, they took in Sexton on the sign and trade. So they have to be under the hard cap number. And they weren't under it enough. And what they were able to do in the Utah trade, and this is why I said it works good for Utah as well, they were able to move Bogdanovic, but also save $5 million this year because Bogdanovic makes 19, and those two guys they got back from Detroit only make like $14 million together. So they saved over $5 million just doing that deal, puts them way up under the hard cap number. So that made that a good move for them, and that's why there was no pick, y'all. See, I was talking about this, I think it was yesterday or just the other day. It is just standard operating procedure in the NBA. If you eat salary as a team, you get a first round pick for that. You get a first round pick. It doesn't matter if it's $5 million or $50 million. That is just a going rate for eating salary. You get a first round pick. So this is why there was no first round pick exchange. Because if they were going to give a first round pick for Bogdanovic, they'd have got it right back for eating the $5 million in salary. So that's why you saw this deal go down and there was no first round picks exchange. And it works for Utah because people say, well, they got too many people. They got to release people. Utah could literally release the 3 lowest men on the totem pole and be fine, right? Because their money is already accounted for against the hard cap. They're still below the hard cap amount. That money is guaranteed to be paid out regardless of what they do with those players. So now they're not forced as a team to go out and make a deal to get them under. Now they want to be even further under. Don't get me wrong, because the further you're under, the more flexibility and maneuverability you may have when it comes to players later and all this kind of stuff. So I don't think Utah is satisfied with that. And then also, I don't think Utah is satisfied with having those veterans still on the team, because if you're playing them, they're gonna win too many games. So I think Utah's still trying to move those veterans. We'll see what happens from there. But as from the Detroit side, I really like it for Detroit because adding that depth, adding that length, adding that versatility, adding that shooting and he's a veteran, and you add that with the young guys that Detroit already got, man. I think Detroit may mess around again, the play-in is the play-in, but if you're in the play-in, you may sneak in the playoffs. So I think Detroit is looking to do that this year and be ahead of schedule like teams like Memphis did and Dallas did. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of a trend in the NBA now that these teams are ahead of schedule. So I think Detroit is trying to put themselves in a position, if they stay healthy, that they could potentially do the same. So anybody got anything else they want to add on that? Since I just gave y'all the breakdown of that trade, anybody want to add anything?
I got a question. So say mid-season, the Pistons not living up to expectations. You see the Pistons possibly talking to the Lakers about a trade in mid-season?
Talking about what now?
I'm saying say the Pistons don't live up to expectation. They struggling like they did last year.
Yeah.
Do you think Bogey on a expiring deal? Do you think they could turn into a contender?
Bro, that's another perfect reason for the Detroit Pistons. Because say it's going well, you just keep Bogey and play it out and maybe get to the playoffs. Say it's going bad, you get injuries, you're just not winning the games you think you should win. All those teams that are vying for the playoffs and want to win a championship, they're going to want to pick Bogey from you. And then think about it, you've paid half of his salary already. Right. You know what I mean? By that point, if he's making 19 million, 19.5, you've already paid, 12 million of it. So the other team that takes him is only going to be on the hook for $7-8 million. So it's going to be a lot of teams that will want to pick Bogey from, and you may get some crazy asset for it. You know,
That's
you
true.
definitely know you're going to get an expiring guy. You ain't going to have to take back no salary. You see what I'm
Right.
saying? Unless it's a
Right.
guy that you want down the way. So it puts Detroit in a very good situation, man. With Bogey, they win either way. If they playing well, he gets to stay and they may make the playoffs. If he's playing, if they're all playing bad, you just move Bogey and get another asset because you didn't give up really any assets for him. You know, you got salary taken off your books too. With now what's his name? That's another good thing. I didn't say that about Utah, y'all, because everybody like, well, if you look at the trade, Utah took back salary. They actually really did, y'all. When you look at Kelly Olynyk's deal, it was a 3-year deal total, but he started last year. So this is year 2, and
Right.
next year will be year 3. So next year they're actually only on the books because it's a partial guarantee. He's only guaranteed $3 million. And then the other guy, the Seaman Lee or whatever his name is, Spurgeon Lee, he's on a team option for next year for that 1.7. He's on a team option. So you really only have $3 million. But think about that. You get $5 million off your books this year when you need it.
Right.
To have maybe 3 next year, which, let's be real, Kelly Olynyk, I mean, he's not an all-star, but Kelly Olynyk is a serviceable big man.
Right.
He's a serviceable player. He ain't like going to run off the league. And for $3 million, you're not getting a player like Kelly Olynyk. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So even if teams just want to clear cap space, whatever, it will not be hard at all. It'd be very easy to move Kelly Olynyk if you want to move it. Or if Utah, I mean, if he's playing well, you may want to keep him as a veteran, a cheap $12 million veteran, where he may be the highest salary you have on your team. You know what I mean? Like OKC was doing with old boy and all them. You may keep him. You know what I'm saying? Because it ain't like it's just an absorbent amount of money anyway. You know,
Right.
So they have options themselves. So Utah did not put themselves in a bad situation with this. They didn't really take on any real long-term salary, and they lowered their salary cap their salary cap hit for this year. So they took 5.5 or 5.8 million off of that. So it was a good trade for Utah. It really was, because it's stuff that Utah needed. So now they're in a position where, say, teams don't want to bargain, don't want to do what they need to do, they'll just go look at the 3 least players on their team and release them. Their money's already accounted for. It's already guaranteed. You see what I'm saying? So it's already in that cap. So they don't lose anything. They just release these low-level players and allow them to go out there and be picked up by anybody.
Nigga, stop being mad. Stop being mad and stand on your shit, man. Kareem, what up, dog?
What's up, Ticket? I am. I just told you I'm walking the plank on the 18th, nigga.
Y'all don't know, man. Elder, that's my nigga, man. I fuck with Elder, man.
I'm walking the plank. I'm walking the plank on the 18th.
Hey, Kareem, we not letting this dude walk away, Kareem. We not letting him walk away. Kareem, this man been going on a world tour. He mad at the Lakers because the Lakers ain't doing dumb deals no more.
That's not what I'm mad about. That's not what I'm upset about.
Listen. Elder always talk about honoring your top players, honoring the players. Bro, they listened to what LeBron and AD wanted. They wanted them to make them moves at first to go get Schroeder. They wanted them to go get Marc Gasol. They wanted them to go get all them other dudes. They stripped the team of every dude they won a championship with, from the first year after they won a chip to the second year. They did everything LeBron wanted to do. Give up KCP, give up Kuz, go get West, give up Montrez, go get Westbrook. They did all that. Now, when you back in the corner, and guess what? The whole league is against you, trying to put the screw job to you. Now Elder's mad because the Lakers still won't make a stupid move. No, you don't keep doing dumb stuff when you're in a bad situation. What you do is you smart moves get you out of this. But here's the thing. Elder ain't looking at the glass. Elder's not looking at this thing the right way. Bro, even if you look at the Lakers last year and say they suck, I don't think it works. Bro, they still only had 20 games. So if you're Elder, you play the smart game. You hope Russ come out here. He can't play worse than what he did last year. So he plays better, gets his trade value up, and the Lakers make a reasonably good trade that gets you pieces that can really help you going forward during the season before the trade deadline. Now, make a dumb deal. You didn't X out all your draft picks going forward, making a dumb deal when you could have just played the waiting game, since teams already weren't trying to help y'all. They don't want to see y'all win no more. They want to hold y'all down. Elder mad at the organization for honoring those guys. This team won a championship 2 years ago. Elder been running around here wiping off that the whole time. And he's right. They got the chip. So look, if a team get a chip every 10 years, that's excellent. The Lakers got the chip, right? Okay, boom. They moved off the guys because of LeBron. Because Elder said LeBron couldn't play the point full time no more. So if LeBron can't play the point full time no more, and he went and made all those moves, which Elder vouched for the Schroeder move when he came over there. He vouched for the Marcus Gasol move when he came over there. He vouched for all the other little moves the Lakers was making, right? So now, don't get mad. Hold on. Don't get mad when the Lakers did what LeBron wanted them to do, which was go get Russ, which is give up the last 3D guys y'all had to go get Russ, and y'all get Russ, and now it didn't work out and you stuck. No, you stick in there with your guys. You say, look, we're going to get through this. You give the Laker Nation faith and hope because you know it's not going to be worse than it was last year. There's no way the niggas can be hurt more games. There's no way it can be as bad as it was last game. Plus, here's the thing. Elder talking all that shit. They got what they wanted. They got Darvin Ham as their head coach. And if Darvin Ham, who I think he is, who Kareem think he is, and definitely who Elder think he is damn sure going to be some order and some control around there. So Elder, he tripping off this Russ shit. Russ ass will be on the bench quicker than you can say hi if he fuck around in this offense, if he fuck around with this team. And that's the part Elder's ignoring. He's ignoring that he vouched for half of these moves. So he's the one who called out the fucking Darvin Ham hire. And they went and hired Darvin Ham. Y'all was the ones talking about this on here. So how you gonna be mad when half the moves they ain't gonna do 100% of the moves you want?
Hey, Ticket. Hold on, bro. I'll try to let you run, but what you're doing is painting a false picture. I'm not upset with all those other moves. I'm glad the Lakers made the adjustments and changes to the things that they did bad, like the Darvin Ham, like put the clamp on the front office, stuff like that. But the problem is that the front office is still inept, and they still have Rob Pelinka shackled. They could have moved Russ, but their mentality is that they believe what the rest of the league believes, which is they could be bad in 2027, 2029. And I don't like that mentality. That's not a championship
Elder,
mentality.
I don't believe that, Elder. I think the Lakers
they do. Hold on, ticket. It doesn't matter what you believe. The Lakers believe it.
No,
Jeanie
I don't
Buss,
think that, Elder.
Hold on, bro. Hold on. Jeanie Buss believes that because if she didn't, she wouldn't have as high a value on those picks as the rest
Elder,
of the
they don't want to listen.
NBA have.
Elder, they don't want to keep those guys long term on those long term deals that Buddy Hield and them is on. The Lakers want that.
You don't hear me promote them to go get Buddy Hield. You don't hear me promote that.
Look, I'm gonna tell you this is how I tell you I know something going on, bro. Kareem, watch this. When you don't hear LeBron complaining, he knows something behind the scenes going on. So when he signed early, they already had a plan A, a plan B, and a plan C. I believe that the Lakers already know something we don't know. I believe the Lakers want the cap space going forward next year because they've already targeted somebody and know they're getting somebody if things don't work out and they win a chip. So they already know, look, we don't want to get into no bad deals and give up these pieces of getting the bad deals because we know we got such and such coming this next year. What we want to do is be able to put ourselves in the best position to win this year without killing ourselves for the future. Because if we kill ourselves,
we are in no position.
Nah, he makes a lot of sense.
What happens if they get Buddy Hield?
I know it. Hold on. I never said that. See, that's the thing. You're presenting options and opportunities that I'm not pushing the Lakers to do. You don't hear me out here saying the Lakers should have done the Pacer deal. You don't hear me saying that.
But bro,
my issue is the mentality.
He not doing the Lakers deal, Elder. Danny Ainge gonna play with. Hold on, Elder. He gonna play with you, but he ain't really gonna play ball with you, man.
He can make y'all feel good, but at the end of the day, I understand the true reality.
Hold on, Elder. Let me ask you a question. You really think the Lakers could have got the Jazz? Hold on, Elder. You really think the Lakers could have got the Jazz deal done?
Bro, again, they could have.
Yeah, it's a lot, man.
I don't know. Hold on, bro. Hold on.
Hold on,
Ticket. On this channel. I was the one saying, I don't think the Lakers have to have Bogey in this deal. I was the one on this channel telling everybody, Bogey really don't fit because he's a starter and he'd have to go behind LeBron and AD. I was saying the Lakers could do this deal without Bogey, and if we add Conley, you can do with one pick. Now, my thing is if Kyrie becomes open, I believe the Lakers, if they have, let's just say they get 3 players that's making between $13 and $20 million, right? $21 million. Then a combination of them and that pick and whatever, we can get it. We can get it. I think the Nets, because this is another thing we know the Lakers is kind of holding out on, which another mentality I don't like. How are you sitting there having part of your plan is the failure of another team. I don't like that. That's the wrong mentality. I don't like that.
No, it's
So
not
now,
about that.
hold on.
Hold
I'll let you run. Hold on, I'll let you run. What I'm saying is that if that's what everybody believes, that the Lakers were waiting on that thing too. That's a part of their ABCD, whatever it is. I think that's stupid. I don't like that. But
if LeBron told him to do it, what you
let
gonna
me
do?
finish. If we going that way, you got a much better chance of getting him if you have those pieces here to trade instead of just still having Russ
But
to
if
trade.
LeBron told him to wait, if LeBron told him to wait on Kyrie, what you supposed to do? Kareem, what you supposed to do? They say wait on. If LeBron say wait on Kyrie, you wait on Kyrie.
Hey, bro, no problem. But LeBron hasn't told them not to trade Russ, so they can still trade Russ.
But we don't know that. Hold on, you don't know that. Elder, you don't know that. You don't know that. You don't know if he said that.
Stop. He do, because if he did, there'd be no reason for us doing all these talks.
No,
we were gonna Elder, we would say take it off, and we wouldn't be talking to nobody.
Elder, you don't know that, bro. You don't know that. LeBron can come into camp next week and say in the press conference that they already was on board. I think they was looking at a steal because Russ wanted to be moved. So I think they was looking at a steal. I think Bron is settled with the notion right now. I think what the Lakers want to do is I think the Lakers want to do is I think they're playing a smart game. They want to build up his value again and then move.
Take it. Honestly, I don't even think Bron gives a flip. That nigga got other shit on his mind. If he gets the chip, great. But I don't think that's the number one priority for Bron. I ain't talking about Bron. I'm talking about the Lakers front office. It should be their number one priority. It should be Jeanie Buss' number one priority. And I'm telling you now, the moves that I'm saying, I don't like them.
Kareem, Elder gonna look like a damn fool if all that stuff he was saying about how good Darvin Ham is as a coach for the Lakers and all this shit.
Bro, I still believe all that.
Elder's gonna look like a fool if Darvin Ham figures his shit out and he's the one to get these dudes to buy in and they're playing big time basketball.
Going to change. Hold on, take it. That's not. Hold on, take it. That's not gonna. Bro, you're not listening. You don't listen, bro. You don't listen.
Got some breaking news. Got some breaking news for y'all. It's official now.
What's the breaking news?
Elder, it's official now. They suspended the man for the whole season.
Yeah, we knew that. I knew that already. What I'm saying is you're not listening, Tiki. You keep saying like I'm mad at these moves about Darvin Ham players, all that. I'm not. I'm mad at the front office for the way they're maneuvering. I'm mad at the way they're going forward. You're not listening. It ain't just these picks. It's not. It's more than that. The mentality that they have is a mediocre mentality, bro. And I'm tired of it.
What you want to do?
That's all.
Why you think LeBron signed his contract early? Kareem, you think LeBron James signed his contract early if the Lakers not doing
hold on, time out. Hey, hold on. Time out.
Elder,
go ahead, bro. Go ahead.
Elder, I agree with Ticket. Because think about this. Bron is calculated. When he signed that deal, Bron ain't going to do nothing without having some type of stuff in his back pocket.
Preach, Kareem.
You know something going down. I think the Westbrook thing, that when it didn't go down, I think the Lakers had another option. And I think that I don't know what it is. I'm not gonna say it like I do.
I can tell you. I know what's going on. I know what's going on.
For no reason.
So what's going on then? What's going on, Elder?
The Lakers had already put their foot down to LeBron when it came to the Westbrook thing. LeBron was going, and I've been telling y'all this, he was going to sign no matter what. He was signing with the Lakers no matter what.
I don't believe it.
Didn't matter what the Lakers did.
Kareem, you know what? Kareem, you know why I don't believe that, Kareem?
He was going to do it.
You know why I don't believe that, Kareem? Kareem, you know why I don't believe that? Because I believe that LeBron James had. Hold on, I believe if LeBron would have waited, Kareem, and he would have seen. Hold on, Kareem. I believe if LeBron would have waited and he seen what happened with Cleveland, I think we got a whole different story right here, Kareem.
Here's the key. Here's the fact.
I agree.
The fact is that, hold on, y'all both wrong, because here's the facts. Y'all can have your opinion, but your opinion don't line up with the facts. The fact is, over a year ago, I told you, it don't matter what the Lakers do. LeBron James is going to re-sign with the Lakers. What happened? He re-signed with the Lakers, just like I said.
Because he said he had faith he was doing.
Again, he is not controlling all of these moves. He's not telling them this, telling them that. He's not. They put their foot down when it came to this, and you see their footprint on it. Are they still working with LeBron? Yes, to a certain degree. But he don't have the jurisdiction to tell them, because I promise you right now, if LeBron had it his way, those picks would be gone. and we would have 3 other players in here right now, or 2
Nah, I
other
don't
players
think
in
so.
here right now.
I think with the Kyrie
And
shit, that
y'all
came
are
up,
foolish.
I
Y'all
don't
are
think
foolish.
LeBron
Y'all
doing
are
it with the Kyrie stuff that came
Y'all
up
are
later.
foolish.
I don't think Bron co-signed 2 picks for those guys.
Bro, Bron, he was the main one saying F them picks. What
Yeah,
are you
but
talking
That
about?
was before,
I don't
Elder. That
think
was
those-
before
Are you
Kyrie came into
serious?
play. That was before
Oh my
Kyrie came into
God.
I
play.
don't think those players he
Well,
did.
here's the here it is.
This
At the
nigga
end of
Elder
the day,
capping, man.
I see. No, it's whatever. You can think what you want. It's just your
No,
opinion.
that was before
I
Kyrie
see.
came into play, nigga.
I see what I see from the front office. It has nothing to do with Darvin Ham. It actually has nothing to do with the players they put on the team this year. It has solely to do with Jeanie Buss and the way she capsizes and puts on lock that front office. Everybody want to blame Rob Pelinka. Rob ain't done a bad job. Rob is limited. He can't even make a dang decision.
But
He
Elder,
can't
if the coach
without her.
does a
So
great, if
that's
the
my
coach does a
problem.
great
And
job,
y'all don't see that. Y'all
if the
don't see
coach
that.
does a great job, how you gonna get mad if it
You know
works
what?
out?
Hey,
in
I'm gonna
the
tell you
right
this,
way?
ticket. If they turn that thing around and the Lakers do well this year, guess what you're gonna get from me? Congratulations, good job, Darvin. You did exactly what I
You
wanted.
can't ask a dude to be. You can't say, yeah, Darvin Ham the best coach for the situation. He come in, rectify the situation, and you still mad because the Lakers didn't do no dumb moves.
Again,
Kareem
bro,
White, man,
my
I would
issue
agree on
is
this, man.
not with Darvin Ham. My issue is with Jeanie Buss, and that's
No,
one
but
of
I'm saying he's
that's
there
my
to
issue.
manage. Listen, he's there to manage the situation. You already in a bad situation.
He only
Listen,
has so much power. He
bro.
only has so much power as a coach, bro. He only has so much power. And the problem is people that need to have power don't have it. Jeanie doesn't allow it. And I'm sad, and I'm telling you, I promise y'all this. If Jeanie Buss, this is what I'm telling you right now, I believe this so much, bro, I put everything on. If Jeanie Buss was not interfering, I guarantee you Rob Pelinka would have got a trade done. Guarantee it. The trade ain't done. I know this. The trade ain't done because of Jeanie Buss. Not Rob Pelinka. Because of Jeanie Buss.
I agree.
That's the problem. And that's what I have issue with. And that's what I'm tired of supporting. Her level of mediocrity. You take away the bubble, she got nothing. She is the worst owner in the NBA if you take away the bubble. And everybody knows Clutch gets the credit for that bubble. LeBron and them get the credit for that bubble. Because it was moves that Clutch and LeBron made. The Lakers wouldn't have been able to make them moves without them. I'm just keeping it real. If you eliminate that, look at her resume. It is the worst. Not bad, not horrible. It's the worst in the NBA. I'm not supporting that no more. I'm sorry. And if I got to watch this team, I at least want to have some real level of hope that they can win. And I promise you this, they will not win with Russell Westbrook on that roster. I don't care. Hey, I love my boy D-Ham. I love him dearly. I'm so happy he got this opportunity. He know he ain't winning with Russ. He already know it. He already knows it. He ain't winning with Russ. You don't win with a guy like that. With his mentality and his playing style, impossible. Impossible. And if you bench him, that team to me is not good enough to win a chip. They can compete. Don't get me wrong. They can compete. But once you get deeper in that playoff, they will exercise those weaknesses you have, and it'll expose the Lakers, and they'll be done. I think their ceiling would be second round, in my personal opinion. That team needs to be balanced, and it can get there if you move Russ. It can. It can have the balance and depth we need. So don't front to everybody like I got an absolute problem with Darvin, or I got a problem with Pelinka, or I got a problem with the players. I don't. I have a problem with Jeanie Buss and the way she runs that front office. That's my issue. That's what I'm not supporting moving forward. Give Pelinka the power. I guarantee we see more things take place. Guarantee it.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Guarantee it. That's my problem. So you can say what you want to say, my boy Ticket. You can say what you want to say.
Man, don't y'all mind Elder, man. Elder full of shit.
You gonna see. We're gonna see.
That nigga Elder, man.
I think these folk know that I'm a man of my word. I think people know I'm a man of my word. When I say something, I'm gonna do it.
Nigga Elder tripping, man. Nigga Elder tripping, man. Nigga Elder tripping, man.
Hey man, the Lakers are the Lakers.
How you gonna be mad at the team when they doing what LeBron wanted to do?
I'm mad at Jeanie Buss.
She
I'm
doing what
mad as
LeBron wanted to
fuck.
do, nigga. She
I
said
don't
she's
agree with
here.
that.
She
I don't
said
agree
she's
with
here
that.
at the
I
service
don't
of
agree with
LeBron
that.
James, nigga, and you still
Because I don't
complaining.
agree with that. I'm sorry, Ticket. I don't agree with that. Because
Who
I
said
know for a
that?
fact, if she was doing everything LeBron said, those picks would be gone. LeBron don't care nothing about those picks.
Now,
That nigga know I'm not gonna be around in 2027. I'm not gonna be around 2029. Why the hell would he care? He would move those picks to get
I
better
don't
players
think
because he
anybody
knows. Hey, think about it. He
I don't
done got the chips with less talent. Why the hell would he not want to add the talent?
He was
got
younger
the chips
then.
with
He
less
was
talent.
younger then. LeBron
You
can't.
said, hold on, bro.
Like he used
Hold on,
to.
bro. With the talent he got now, you don't think he thinks he can win if he get more talent on that team and come
But
deeper and
I
more
don't
balanced,
think-
more
I
sure.
don't. Me personally, I don't think Braun probably look at them guys on that level. I think Braun would do. I
Wow.
think Braun more star centric. I think if an all-star player come, he real all in and say F them picks.
Okay.
I don't think
All right.
Braun.
He's already hold on, Kareem. He already said F them picks.
Yeah,
Before Kyrie was even on the table. He said F them picks.
Yeah, last year.
At the end of last year, he said F them picks. There was no Kyrie debate last year.
When Kyrie got
There
on the
was no
table,
debate for Kyrie. There was no option for Kyrie when he said that. Go back and look. When he
Kyrie
first
come on the
said
table,
F them
things
picks,
change, bro.
there was no option for Kyrie. Then Kyrie came, and of course he wants Kyrie. But he was saying F the picks before Kyrie became available.
Right.
He don't care about what the
Put that
Lakers
on.
doing in 2027, 2029, because he ain't going to be here.
But I
He
think
don't give a flip.
But I think
He don't care. And
I
for y'all to
think
sit here and act like he do, what the hell wrong with y'all?
I'm not saying he act like he care about the picks, but I don't think I think he wouldn't do no 2 picks for those
Hey,
guys.
Sean family, you can come in here. The panel open. You ain't got to be no internet bully. Talking about I'm capping. You come in here and get
I don't
cooked.
think
Hold on. How was
Come on,
Jeanie
my
Buss?
brother.
Hold on. How was Jeanie Buss? Yo, most in the chat. How was Jeanie Buss? How they the worst owner in the NBA, and they got a chip, and all them other teams you name and don't. Shut your stupid ass up.
Again, Ticket. Let's keep it real, though, bro. Let's keep it real. If you take Clutch out, what does Jeanie Buss have? If you
She still
remove
gave
Clutch,
him the power.
what does he have, bro?
Hold on, let me cook you.
She gave him the power to operate. She gave him the power to operate, though, Elder.
She got Brandon Ingram. She got Kyle Kuzma. She got all them dudes that's in the playoffs right now. Josh Hart. She got all them dudes that's now men that's now ready to compete. They got a hell of a team in the West. That's what they had. All them dudes
Name them. Name the dudes. Name the dudes.
Julius
Hold on,
Randle.
Hold on. Name the dudes that should be on the team. If we don't have Clutch, name the guys that's going to be on the team. I'm gonna smoke you right now. I'm gonna give it to you right now.
Ingram, perennial all-star.
Well,
Kuzma.
no, just name it.
Kuzma was averaging 18, 19 points per game. Right now, he'd have been at 20 something. So we don't know what level he'd have went to. I give you Lonzo. Lonzo improved, but he hurt all the time. So I give you that.
Lonzo. Who else we got?
Josh Hart. Very good bench piece. You would have had Jordan Clarkson, 6 man of the year.
Let him go, y'all. Let him go. Who else?
You would have had Clarkson, 6 man of the year over in Utah.
Clarkson.
Then you would all these dudes grew up. Then you would have had Julius Randle, most improved player, all-star.
Let him talk. All right.
You would have had Randle, most improved. But look, here's the thing. Though.
No problem.
So here's the thing. You would have been able to keep most of those guys right now because they ain't on superstar contracts.
Time out.
You can go over the cap to keep your own guys.
Ho. You got to keep it in perspective. Because I heard you put Kuzma in a different category because LeBron then wasn't there. You said he was already averaging 18. He'd have been well over 20 because LeBron didn't come. So now how much money is he making? He's not making that contract he got now.
Hold on. He's making $100 million.
No problem. All these guys that you're naming, you can't keep all these dudes. If they stay and they develop in that system,
you can't pay all of them. You can keep Ingram, Kuzma, and you could have kept Lonzo easy. And you could have kept Jordan Clarkson.
Who? Jordan Clarkson? You serious about that?
No, he
serious about that?
How much money Clarkson making right now? Tell me, how much money Clarkson making right now?
Take it. You got to go from if they don't have to go behind the superstar.
No, I'm talking about when Clarkson went to Utah. I'm talking about when Clarkson went to Utah and he left and went to the Cavs. Then he went to Utah. How much money Clarkson making right now?
He's making $13 million. But
okay, cool.
Time out. That's doable. Stop. Kick it. He would have been making more if he would have been the starting 2 guard for the Lakers. That's
you're not hearing me.
He would have been starting for the Lakers.
No, he'd have been a bench guy because
you trying to take them. You trying to take them from the subsidiary roles when they got traded and then put them there.
It's fine, bro. He would have been a bench guy because he would have been a bench guy because you had Kuzma and Ingram playing at the 2 guard spots, and then you had Julius Randle still playing at the 4. Julius Randle was making like $100 million. So all them dudes that were making around $100 million
Hey,
at the time, all them dudes
Mr.
is young.
W, you whack. Now keep the disrespect. I'll block your tail next time. Keep it up. That's a warning. Keep it up. I will block you next time. Disrespect again. Go ahead.
All I'm saying is that, bro, if think about this, Jeanie Buss and Jim Buss and them, they drafted. Hold on. They drafted players.
Hold on. Ticket. I don't want to go through the long part of this. They drafted well. We know all this.
Right.
We got those guys. Where are the Lakers?
They compete. They right where Memphis. Hold on. They right where Memphis at. They a serious contender.
Memphis is a second. Hold on. Memphis is a second round exit. That's
no,
what they are.
No. That's a lie. That's because of injury. Hold on. That's because of injuries. Hold on. That is because of injuries. If that was without injuries, we know Memphis going to the Western Conference Finals.
Oh my God. No, we don't. So you think they're gonna beat them? I don't know that. That they're gonna beat Golden State.
I'm gonna tell you.
I don't know that.
I'm gonna tell you like this: if the
Lakers
don't
Memphis
lose those
right
pieces,
now is a second round exit. Is what they are.
Watch this. Okay, let me cook this nigga. Hey, Kareem, watch me cook this nigga.
Go ahead.
Hey, I'm about to fry this nigga. Right now, watch this.
Yeah, we waiting on this.
Look, now watch this. Elder's gonna win this off one thing, but guess what though, Kareem? Guess what I'm gonna say? He's gonna win this argument. Look, Kareem, Elder's gonna win this argument because of 1 point. But watch what I say to you, dog. Now, if they would have never got LeBron, they were still about to get Kawhi and Paul George.
They wouldn't have. Well, no, not Paul George, because Paul George was already.
He was. Hold on. Paul George was coming to the Lakers until Kawhi went to the Clippers and brought him over there.
No. Get it right.
Paul George, time out. That's a lie.
That's the other way around.
He was in OKC. He said he was.
Slow down. Ticket. Slow down. Kawhi. Paul George got pissed at the Lakers. He was at Indiana, and they would not give up Brandon Ingram in that second round pick.
No, he said no when they left.
Yes, he did. He was pissed at the Lakers then, bro.
When he left Indiana, he said that he wanted to go play for the Lakers. That's exactly what he said.
We know this.
That wasn't the reason why he didn't go to the Lakers, bro.
We know. Yes, it was. When the deal tried to go down between LA and Indiana, they had Brandon Ingram. No. They had what's his name? Was it D'Lo? Whatever it was. I think it was Brandon.
They wanted Brandon Ingram.
And then they wanted the second pick that the Lakers had, which was going to be what, Lonzo Ball? But he hadn't picked him yet. They wanted that pick too with Brandon Ingram. And the Lakers said, no, they're not doing it. And Paul George got mad because he said, I can't believe they wouldn't give up Brandon Ingram and that pick for me. And that's when he turned off the Lakers. And he went down to OKC. So stop it. He was already off the Lakers before then. Now, would he have changed his mind? We don't know. We don't know.
He'd have still came over with Kawhi, nigga. Because Kawhi asked to be traded to the Lakers. Kawhi wanted to be with the Lakers too.
I got you. Kawhi would have came, and guess what? Look what they gave up to get get Paul George. A young budding star, Shai Gilgeous-Alexander, another good veteran, and six picks. All those guys you named, hold on. All those guys you named would have been gone just to get Paul George.
But hold on, Elder, barring injury.
Now where you at?
Barring injury, hold on. Barring injury, you would have. Hold on, Elder. Barring injury, hold on, Elder. I'm gonna say this to you. Barring injury, you would have had all them dudes that they had on the Clippers now, pretty much.
No, ticket. See, this is where you're gone, and everybody knows this here. The Lakers don't have the money that the Clippers got. Ain't no way in hell they'd have paid for that roster. There's no way that the Lakers would have had the same roster that the Clippers have. They would not spend that kind of money. You would have had Paul George, you would have had Kawhi Leonard, and a bunch of minimum players. That's what you would have had. Why? That's what LeBron gets.
That's still one of the top teams in the West. That's still one of the top teams in the NBA.
That team would have done shit. It would have done what the Clippers did. It would have done worse than what the Clippers did. You wouldn't have a chip if you went that route. We've already seen it because these cats still got hurt. And they'd have probably been hurt earlier because they had to play harder because they wouldn't have had a support cast.
You got a chip and you still
Stop it, Ticket. Stop it.
So no, you said no. I said that, Elder. I said that to you. You tried to, Elder. I said that to you, my brother, because you tried to make it seem like that Jeanie and them hadn't done nothing. No, they had good moves they could make. They had good moves outside of LeBron they could still make. Man.
You're not listening, Ticket. It's not that. It's their mentality. And the way she moves and the way she restricts people in that front office. Rob Pelinka's a GM. He should have full autonomy over basketball operations. He don't, and you know he don't.
He got
He
that.
can't do
Yes, he
shit.
does.
He can't do no, bro.
He
I
does
promise
what
you.
he
I'm gonna tell you
wants
right
to
now,
do.
bro. Hold on, time out, y'all. Time out. I'm gonna tell y'all right now. Rob Pelinka does not do any deal without getting it approved by Jeanie first. That's not full autonomy. Do you know other GMs, the majority of the GMs to lead, they call them and tell them what they did. They don't get approval. They call them and tell them what they did. That ain't what Rob Pelinka got.
Listen,
he ain't got that, and y'all know he don't.
No, listen, I think Rob kind of burnt himself with all that magic, with everything that went on behind with magic and all that. I think he kind of burnt himself with the Lakers. The word like that trust factor ain't there. Hold on, Elder. Hold on. Listen, every GM that I ever known for the Lakers always have full capability. Mitch Kupchak, everybody, bro. Jerry West, everybody. It's just the only reason why Rob Pelinka ain't get it because they don't trust him like that.
Hold on, bro. Time out. See, now you finna get cooked because you came in and threw your little opinion in without facts. Here's the fact. LeVar Ball told you the fact. He got Magic to his house, and what did he say? This nigga's a figurehead. He ain't got no power. So you telling me they respect Mitch Kupchak and Jerry West more than Magic Johnson? You know what the difference is? It was the father. It was Dr. Buss dealing with those two guys.
Bullshit.
Hold on, wait a minute, Elder. Wait a minute, time out. Elder, hold on, Elder. Time out, no, Elder, you wrong because hold on, Elder. Wait a minute, Elder, you wrong because hold on. Magic brought LeBron to town, bro. What is you talking about?
Magic brought what?
Magic brought LeBron to town, bro. He brought LeBron to LA. LeBron said it. Magic done said it, bro. Bro, they done said it. Wait, hold on. Wait a minute. No, Elder. Magic said it. Listen,
Magic was the one that taught Bronny to come to LA.
Listen, Elder.
I know what they
Everybody,
say.
hold on. Everybody know it made financial sense for LeBron to go out to LA. Everything that he was doing. So listen, bro. Hold on. Listen. Well, he said Magic sealed the deal, bro, because Magic was at his house at 12:01.
Okay, let's go with that. Magic sealed the deal. Let's go with that. Now what?
What do you mean? Now what? You saying
Magic,
it like,
bro,
Magic was just a figurehead?
You deflected. No, bro, you deflected. Magic still did not have power. He couldn't make the decisions. Bro, here's the thing. Magic is on. Go look the records up. Magic is on record saying he wanted to draft De'Aaron Fox.
Wait a minute, but Elder, you just told me because Magic and LeBron said they sealed the deal. That was just small talk. A motherfucker can say anything then. If you're gonna use that point with me,
I didn't say small talk, bro. I said that's semantics. He didn't need Magic to seal the deal. LeBron's mind was already made up. He was coming to LA, bro. That shit just looks good for the camera. I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna let you go. But the thing is, Magic had no power. He had no power. And LeVar Ball exposed that, telling everybody, this nigga's just a figurehead. He's just a shield. He ain't got no power to make no damn decisions over there. He was pissed at Magic because he realized, I'm going to the wrong dude. This guy can't make the decisions. Why do you think LeVar said that? Because he was asking Magic for specific things that Magic couldn't give him. Bro,
Magic wasn't going to give him, bro.
Since Jeanie been in charge, them guys have not had autonomy. Jerry West had autonomy under Dr. Buss.
Well, okay, now let me say this. Wait a minute.
Go ahead.
Now, Elder, let me say this. I just watched the looking at the Lakers documentary. Now, no GM can do whatever they want to. That's how they got rid of Jerry West. Because when Phil Jackson came in and Mick Kupchak was there, they was buddies. Him and Phil Jackson didn't get along. Mr. Buss didn't like it. He fired Jerry West. Jerry West did all that. No GM can do whatever they want to whenever they want to. The game doesn't go like that.
Hey,
nobody has autonomy.
Most. You are changing up what I said. When you have a job,
I'm speaking on the facts of the Lakers and GM.
Let me ask you this.
No GM can do whatever they want to.
Let me ask you this. Did Jerry Buss have the authority to make a trade without consulting with Dr. Buss? Yes or no?
Yes.
No.
Yes.
What?
No.
Yes.
Thank you for being honest. He did.
Yes.
Does Rob Pelinka have the authority right now to do a trade without consulting with Jeanie Buss?
He's going to consult. That's his job, to consult with them.
See, look.
But Elder, that goes right into
I
what I
did not.
said.
Hold on,
He just
bro. I did
he
not
don't have
say
the trust.
I did not. It
Owner
ain't,
of the
bro.
team.
Why did Magic not have that then? Magic couldn't do that.
Because
What you mean, Magic could
brother,
do
he
what he
Hold on.
wants to with the
I'm gonna tell
Lakers,
you.
bro?
I'm gonna tell you. Okay, this is the GM. If you're the GM and the president of operations of basketball, you have the authority over the entire basketball. Is that right? Yes or no? Is that your job? Yes or no? Who hires the coach?
No. I thought the president.
Who hires? Hold on. Time out.
Hold on. I
Time
thought
out.
the president of basketball operations was in charge over the GM.
That's what Magic was, bro.
Okay,
He was
all
the
right.
president. He was that was his job. He was the president. Boy was the GM. Hold on.
Wait a minute, Elder.
Hold on.
Wait a minute.
Bro,
Elder, wait a minute.
Hey, bro, hold on, bro. Who pull up is this? Who pull up is this? That's what I'm talking. I'll give you a chance.
Arrogance,
I'll
Elder.
give you a chance.
You
I'll give you a chance.
You didn't give me a chance. Go ahead.
Get a chance. Magic Johnson was the president of basketball operations. He didn't even have the authority to hire and fire the coach. Remember, he wanted to get rid of Luke Walton? Remember? See, y'all got opinions. I'm coming with facts. He didn't have authority. He didn't have power. That's what Jeanie do. You think old boy Mitch Kupchak and Jerry Weston had authority to hire and fire coaches? Go look at those coaches that they let go.
Elder, okay, here go facts. When you're hired as president and GM, when they come in, they don't get an office in Timbuktu and make all the decisions. When they make a decision and think this is the best decision, they sit down with the owners and the teammates and they talk these things through. They are not on an island, fire a coach, then they walk in and tell a owner, yeah, I fire Phil Jackson today. It doesn't work like that. When they was making firings, they would take their pleas to the owners, and then the owners would say, okay, this is the decision I'm making. Nobody has that autonomy. And I'm saying, if you count owners, the worst owner, and you comparing that to these, like say the Bulls owner who let go all them players for shit, Jordan and all them, or Orlando owner, all these horrible owners. Jeanie Buss not
Jeanie better? You think Jeanie better? You think Jeanie better? I'm asking questions since you talking about that horrible. Do you think Jeanie's better?
All of them. They let go Michael Jordan, Scottie Pippen, Dennis Rodman, Phil Jackson for not a motherfucking thing.
Hold on, bro. Hold on. That's a lie. How many chips had they won? How many years had they had them there before they did it? You know, like they just let them niggas go after 3 years.
But they let them go for nothing.
Bro,
they let them
again, they told them at the beginning of the season. Why do you think they did that documentary, whatever you call that shit? The last
I know,
dance?
but I'm saying
they knew at the beginning. Hold on, bro. They knew at the beginning of the season the owners was not paying them. They had already told them. Was it a bad decision? When has the Bulls made it to the final? No, it wasn't a bad decision. The Bulls won.
Elder, hold on before we get too far.
Hold on. He knew that it was over. He knew the run was over, and he wasn't going to spend all that money for a bunch of older guys that couldn't get it done. Now, they might have. Remember that? Hold on, let me finish. That next year, everybody didn't know, but it ended up going into the the lockout. Remember? So they only played a shorter year. So they might have won, but Pippen was having issues physically. Man, he wanted more money. It was time to pay him. Bro, they was not finna redo that thing.
Elder. My point is they let them go for nothing. They could have made moves.
Bro, you said nothing. Make moves for what? Make moves for what?
Bro, they let them.
Hold on, bro. Time out. What are you gonna tell me this? Who you gonna trade? Who you gonna make moves? What moves? Tell me moves.
Bro, listen to this. The owner of the Bulls,
I don't know why we on this shit.
The owner of the Bulls.
What I wanted to say, Elder, was
the players over Phil Jackson. That's what the owner did.
Hold on. Hey, loyalty. Don't hate because Kareem got me here and not your punk ass nigga. All right.
Hey, Elder, what I was gonna say.
Your punk ass. People would love to rather hear me than your punk ass. I promise you that.
Hey, yo, Elder.
Start 5 sentences. Go ahead, bro.
Hey, yo, no. What I was gonna say when you made a valid point when you was like, yo, Magic, she wouldn't even let Magic fire Luke Walton. But when you think about it, right, look at the context. I think because he was Laker family, she like, Magic, we not gonna do it like that because he got released the next year. I think it was more or less now, Magic. We not about to do it like that.
He walked away.
Because he knew he was going anyway to play.
Bro, no problem.
No, that's what I'm just saying.
Hold on. No problem. Let's go with that. Do you think LeVar Ball and all that was talking about that? That he didn't have the problem with the coaches and all that kind of stuff. He didn't care about that. Now, we don't know what LeVar Ball was asking, but we know he was asking for something. And whatever it was he was asking for, in that conversation with Magic, LeVar realized this man don't have the authority. I'm talking to the wrong dude.
I don't look at it like that. I think that nigga had just pissed Magic off by not holding up his end of the bargain, bro. You ain't even holding up your end of the bargain, so I'm not fucking with you. I think that's what I think him and Magic relationship became. Because remember, LeVar has started overstepping boundaries and saying stuff, and they had already agreed. Bro, listen, I'm at your house for breakfast, bro. Listen, we're not gonna go into LA like we're gonna take the boy, but you're not about to come into LA like this. LeVar did. Hey, he was a habitual line stepper the whole time Lonzo was there, and I think that's what Hold on, and I think that's what
No, I'm letting you talk. Go ahead.
I think that's what soured Magic Johnson on LeVar Ball to make him be like, man, fuck out of here, boy. You feel me? Like honestly, that's just my opinion.
Hold on, bro.
Let me ask
you a question. Do you think LeVar Ball was soured on Magic Johnson?
Absolutely.
And it's amazing. The things that LeVar Ball predicted about the Lakers, it's amazing how all that shit
But wait a minute, but Elder, LeVar been sour. Hold on. LeVar. No, but listen, LeVar been sour on everybody he done been in the league with who his sons done play for.
Now he in Chicago starting bullshit.
Listen, wait, and he started the shit with LaMelo down in Charlotte this year. Remember?
What? Tell me that. I was gonna say, what does he start in Charlotte? I don't remember
that little shit that came out when he said to Michael Jordan, like, yo, shut the fuck up, my nigga. Like it was a little dispute between him and LeVar Ball this past year.
Y'all are misunderstanding what I'm saying to y'all. I'm talking about having the power to make decisions. I'm not saying they can just run carte blanche over a person's corporation. Y'all are mistaking what I'm saying.
No, I get you, Elder.
I'm not just talking to you. I'm talking to people in the chat.
Okay.
Because people are saying that I'm giving them unlimited. That's not what I'm saying. But when you have a job as a president of basketball operations, when you have a job as a GM, that comes with a certain level of authority that you shouldn't have to check in when you make a decision on certain things. Rob Pelinka cannot make those decisions without checking in with Jeanie Buss and her front office trust guys, the Rambuses and all this kind of stuff. That is shackling them. Why do you think all the other execs say it's a shit show? All the other execs feel like the Lakers are going to be horrible when LeBron them leaves. They have zero confidence in Jeanie Buss and that front office that she has put out there. They don't. All the GMs believe when those guys at Clutch are gone, they ain't going to be shit. So that's why those picks are so valuable. Now, here's where I have a problem with Jeanie Buss. This is where my problem comes. She believes it too. She believes it too. Because here's the thing. Do you think Bob Myers up there in what's the name would care about some picks in 2027, 2029? Do you think, I'm talking about guys that want to win all the freaking time. You think Pat Riley going to really care about that? You think there's one thing in Pat Riley's mind that he's thinking we're going to be bad 5 years from now? You think he ever thinks that about Miami? This is the mentality. Let me finish. This is the mentality that has me turned off, and that's what I'm saying.
Hey, if I'm
the Lakers, I would make sure if everybody thought that about me, I'd do everything in my power. I mean, I would exhaust every resource I had, every dollar I could spend, right, to make sure in 2026 we a great team. Just so those picks would be late 20s. She ain't got that mentality. She believes just like them because she holding on to those picks like they are going to be lottery picks. And I'm not supporting that no more. I ain't supporting that shit.
I get that. I get it, and that's understood what you're saying, Elder. But you know what? The first thing I think about when I hear about them lottery picks, that shit that happened with Boston and Brooklyn, and how that shit turned into. And they gave them the picks with no problem because they like, man, we ain't worried about what's happening down the road. You feel me? And look what that shit turned out.
Time out. We are not talking about a franchise that has never won anything. You're talking about a franchise that have never won anything and they've never been considered a smart franchise. Brooklyn ain't never been considered. We're talking about Brooklyn. Because Brooklyn got shafted. It's Brooklyn who got shafted, not the Celtics. The Celtics
that's a
made out like that cat.
They think you. That's a fact. That's a whole fact, Elder.
We're not talking. I'm telling you right now. First off, we wouldn't be in this situation that we had Dr. Buss, because he would have never done the Russell Westbrook trade. He don't give a shit what nobody say. He would have never done that trade.
Then Bron would have
never approved that trade, and that'd be fine. Hey, you know what though? He probably never would even had to get LeBron.
Hey, can I ask you a question, Elder?
He probably wouldn't.
Let me ask you a question.
All I'm saying is this, bro. I don't like. I'm gonna let you ask. I don't like the mentality from Jeanie Buss and that front office. Her, the Ramesses, that black dude, whatever his name, the Clint Black, whatever his name is. I don't trust them cats at all. I don't trust their decision-making process. None of it.
All of them are prodigies of Dr. Buss.
Well, it doesn't mean anything. That don't mean they function and operate like
that. They follow his blueprint more than any owner, anybody.
It's amazing. Hold on. It's amazing because you say that, but then we can go right down the road to San Antonio, right? And we can look at all these coaches that follow the mantra of old boy Popovich. Every single one of those coaches that leave and get jobs in the league are successful. If they would follow the mantra of Dr. Buss, why are they not successful?
Brother, these are owners. These are not coaches. They don't have direct alignment to a team like that. The ownership. What? Jeanie Buss been working with the Lakers since Jeanie Buss was hired by who? Dr. Buss.
Bro.
Kurt Rambis was hired by who?
Y'all can trip
Dr. Buss.
Y'all know I'm telling the damn truth.
Was hired
y'all
by
can say what you want to say. I'm telling the damn truth. You can say what you want to say. If these guys were following the mantra of Dr. Buss, they would have success. Jeanie has had no success until LeBron and them came in and took over her franchise.
That's called success.
Hey, but let me ask you a question, Elder. Out of all these great franchises, right? Out of all these great franchises, you let me know what franchise ain't had a down period after superstars left. Because we just making it seem like everybody reload every year. It's a bunch of franchises that Chicago ain't been right since Mike and them left.
Right. That's my point.
You feel me? So like that happens in the history of basketball. You have your run.
Let me ask you a question. Was Chicago, and just answer it honestly, was Chicago, even after Mike and them left, were they the laughing stock of the league?
Yes.
When?
When they got rid of Mike and they got them 2 18-year-olds who were horrible. I sat in the stadium watching the 2 bums. I don't remember it was Tyson Chandler and that other bum.
How long did that last? You talking about Eddie Curry, right?
Eddie Curry. They were the last.
How long did that last? How long did that last? Really? How long did that last?
It lasted years.
How many? Hold on, bro. Make sure you. I'm gonna have to fact you, bro, because I already know the facts on this thing. Because I remember the Eddie Curry situation clearly. I remember that clearly. How many years did he even play for the Bulls?
Like 2, right?
For years. That move by Jerry Krause did. That was a Jerry Krause foundation move.
I will ask y'all again. I don't know why we keep going back to the Bulls, but anyway, I will ask y'all.
That was just hypothetical.
Hold on, bro. The question. Listen. I'm gonna let you ask your question. What I want people to understand is this: I said laughing stock. You're not the laughing stock if you have 1 or 2 bad years. You're not. A lot of teams have 1 or 2 bad years. Bro, the Lakers did. As soon as he was gone, bro. As soon as he was gone. The Lakers for a 6-year period. For a 6-year period, they only had 1 run, but I'm saying they weren't the laughing stock.
But I'm talking about since left, how many runs did the Bulls have in the chances, opportunities? They had,
again, bro, you're again
30 years. In 30 years.
Oh my God!
In 30 years, the Bulls went to the play with D Rose. They haven't been close in 30. This is my point.
Does that hold on? Time out, bro. Time out. Does that make them a laughing stock, though?
Yes.
No. Nobody. Yes. Hold on. Okay, chat room. We're gonna go ahead and do this since he's doing it. We're gonna do like this unthing poll. How many of y'all feel like the Bulls have been the laughing stock of the league since Jordan left? Just put a 1 if you think they have. If you think, from what you've seen from the Bulls since Jordan left, that the Bulls are the laughing stock of the league, put 1 in there. And you know laughing stock means you're the worst. You're the worst.
But that's a long stretch because they were in the point where they just weren't respectable.
Most called it out like that.
Oh, well.
I have never once heard anybody say the Bulls are the laughing stock of the league. I heard this. I've heard them say the Knicks are. I've heard them say Sacramento is. I've heard about teams like this. I've never heard the Bulls are the laughing stock of the league. They've had some bad years. Bad years don't make you a laughing stock.
No, Elder. But this is what I wanted to ask you. Seeing what the boy from Utah just went for, how you feel about Rob now for not giving up all that bullshit for him, and you see
Bro,
what he just went for.
You don't understand. If you came in at the right time, because I started off the thing by talking about it, that when I broke the deal down, actually and looked at everything, it was a good deal for both teams. It ended up being a good deal for both teams. See, y'all
Okay,
look at the
no,
stuff
no,
from the
no.
surface
I
level.
get that. No, I get that. But I got the part when you said it works out how he only make $3 million and he worth more than that. I get that. But being that they sent back Kelly Olynyk and you telling us, I heard you say, well, other teams offered him a first round pick. You feel me? But they was really trying to scar us, bro. And then and hold on, let's get it twisted. Let's get it twisted. Let's not get it twisted. The only reason why people don't want Russ is because he make 47 million. If Russ was making 20 to 25 million, there would be no problem trading him. But his production isn't worth his value of his contract. At least with us, it's not. He's not worth 47 million with us. You feel me? And that's the only people make it seem like, no, it's not the fact. People just don't want to pay his ass 47 million. He's not worth the 47 million. That's not to say he's not a good fit on certain teams, or he couldn't, or other teams wouldn't bring him in. They just man, we're not bringing it. No, I never said you did.
I said there'd be a ton of teams would want Russ if he was for $2.5
right.
million.
Right, but people, not saying you, Elder, but people. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Not you, Elder, but people cast this aspersion that Russell Westbrook career is over. It's just him getting them big money days is over.
I don't want to. Yeah, that's fine. Let me break this trade down again for those that think that it was a bad deal for the Lakers. I mean, a bad deal for Utah, whatever. It wasn't. Utah had. So you got to understand what a team wants. Utah did the deal with Donovan Mitchell. They did a sign and trade to take on Colin Sexton. That means they're hard cap, y'all. So they had to get under the hard cap. So the reason that deal ended up being good for them, again, they're going to be terrible. They don't care about the players, y'all. They have no desire about none of these players. It don't matter. They're not trying to win games this year. So taking back a sorry Kelly Olynyk, that's even better because he helps us lose. I'd rather take a sorry player this year that I don't owe much money to than take a good player that I would owe money to. Why? I'm not trying to win. See, y'all are looking at it saying, man, Bogdanovic, he's better than Kelly Olynyk. I can't believe that's all you got. They don't want nothing. And then they say $5.5 million, which put them below the hard cap. Now, Kelly Olynyk only has $3 million guaranteed to him next year. The other guy they took in, he's on a team deal next year. So it's their option at 1.7. So they didn't take on no long-term salary. So they moved him. And then people say, well, what happened to the first-round pick? Again, I've been telling y'all, anytime you eat salary, you get a first-round pick. Anytime in the league, it is standard. If I'm going to take back salary from you, like if you're going to send me a $20 million player, right? And I'm going to send you back a $15 million player, I got to eat $5 million of salary. I get something for that because I'm paying the money for it. And in the league, that's one first-round pick, y'all. That's what it's worth. So if Utah was getting a first-round pick for Bogdanovic, they lost their first-round pick as soon as they had Detroit eat that $5 million. It's simple. That's why there was no pick in the deal. Detroit ate the salary. Utah got rid of the guy, and they ain't take on no extended money. You telling me they can't lose more games with Kelly Olynyk than they can with Bogdanovic? It worked out perfect for Utah. Now because they're under the cap, guess what they can? They're under the hard cap. Guess what they can do? They don't have to be forced to move none of these players. They can literally release any player they want right now because the money the player makes is already on the books. They're already going to be charged for it. So if they release them, it don't hurt them one bit. So any player they decide to release, they still going to stay up under that hard cap. So the 3 guys they got to release now, they can take the 3 lowest guys on the totem pole and just tell them go home. Let some other team pick them up. It ain't doing them no good. And it don't hurt Utah at all. Now they're not forced to move these veterans. They still want to, but they're not forced to. That's why the deal was good for Utah. It fit what they were doing this year. And, of course, you see what it fits for Detroit. They get versatility with this dude. They can win with this dude. And if it ain't working out, they got a trade chip that a lot of people going to want. So the deal worked for both teams. It was a perfect trade. Perfect trade.
You know what, Elder? I get it, but I'm gonna be perfectly honest. When he asked for Russell Westbrook, I believe you got to take your medicine, boy. We had other shit lined up for you, and this is what you wanted. So we gave you exactly what you asked for. Now you want us to, first of all, we cleared everything to bring you AD. Now you want us to dig in our pockets when you know you're not going to be here and spend money on you, and it don't benefit us in the future. Because now, like I said, if Rob went out and made a fucked up move, and if he went and did the Westbrook deal, and LeBron them didn't want it, then they'd be like, yeah, y'all got to fix that, LA. But being that them niggas asked for Westbrook, I don't think Jeanie was too inclined to spend that money. Like, nah, that's what y'all got. I'm not about to sacrifice. I'm not about to sacrifice down the road when it has nothing to do with you just because you made a fucked up decision. We gave you carte blanche. You feel me? You brought whoever you wanted in. We moved whoever you want. We paid KCP for y'all when he was on house arrest and all that shit. We did a whole lot of bending over for Clutch Sports.
Though, my thing is this: how did that turn out, though? All the moves you talking about right now, they paid off for the Lakers because they ended up getting
that's a fact. Listen, I was happy. Listen. We was talking about that in the barbershop.
What did we get out of this Russ deal? What did we get out of this Russ deal, though?
Nothing. So now you know what? I'm about fed up with it. I'm about ready for the LeBron era to be over.
Hold on, bro. Let's get it. Let's not get it twisted. I want everybody to understand what's really going on. Before we got LeBron and Clutch came along, the Lakers had, for the 6 years before that, they came in 19, Jeanie took over in 13. Those 6 years, we were the worst. If you add up the record of the Lakers, we were the worst team in the NBA. We had the worst winning percentage of any team in the NBA for those 6 years. So we were the laughing stock of the league. We were a shit show. Let what's his name, Jerry West, tell it, and it was just facts.
Yeah,
people didn't want to come to the Lakers.
The highest draft pick we had was the 8th pick with Julius Randle.
That's not true. That's not true, bro. We had 3 second-round picks every year in a row. Stop that.
Who?
That's a lie.
You said who?
We had three number 2 picks in a row.
But no. See, you going into the later part of the 6 years. I'm talking about when we fell off the cliff, bro. Julius Randle was the highest draft pick we got. We got the number two when we picked Lonzo Ball and Brandon Ingram and all of them. We found Kyle Kuzma late in the draft.
Hey, bro, what about D'Lo?
That's what I mean. D'Lo, Brandon Ingram, and then Lonzo Ball. We had 3 number 2 picks in a row thanks to the lottery. But before that, the highest pick we had was an 8th pick. So you do find stars at that age. In the 8th pick, but ain't nobody really been the 8th pick that's about to come out and hit the road running. That's about to change a franchise. Them dudes is usually the 1st or 2nd pick. So before them,
it's a hit or miss because for every 1st or 2nd pick you tell me that changed the franchise, I promise you, I can name you a guy from.
I agree. You're right. You're right.
From 10 back.
You're right.
You gotta evaluate talent and they gotta fit your system. What I'm saying is I'm not going off assumptions. I'm going off facts. For 6 years, the Lakers was the worst team in the NBA, and they were the laughing stock.
But you got the
LeBron. Hold on.
You got the context.
LeBron came. I did context it. LeBron came. We instantly became relevant and competing. Till he got hurt that first year, we were right there competing. We hadn't competed in years, but we were competing with the young guys. He moved the young guys. Everybody was mad. The next year, what happened? We won a chip.
Elder.
Okay, now let me ask you a question, Elder. All right, suppose.
Wait a minute.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, why did the Lakers started losing? You think you blame Kobe for that because he took that money at the end of his career?
Stop, bro. Stop.
I'm asking you. Why did they become the laughing stock?
No, bro. No.
Why did they become the laughing stock?
Jeanie Buss was in charge. That's why.
Okay, so she did something that made them. She didn't get the right people. What did she do?
Think about. I'm gonna give you the example. I'm gonna show you because I'm not fronting on even Dr. Buss. Dr. Buss wasted a lot of Kobe's years. He would get that bread from winning those 3-peats and championships, and then just put trash around Kobe. But he knew that Kobe was gonna be so competitive that he would still make the same amount of money. They would compete, and Kobe was gonna drag those raggedy G leaguers to the playoffs. But see, if a girl had the insight that Dr. Buss had, she would have known Kobe ain't gonna be able to do that no more. Even though we want to honor him and we got to pay him, he's the greatest Laker. We got to put more talent and start somewhere else. She never did that.
But Elder,
hold on, let me finish. She just paraded Kobe out there. That's what she did.
But Elder, she didn't put us in a fucked up position. It was Jim Buss giving Luau Deng and Timothy Mozgov and them all that fucking money, and they know they went about shit.
Yep.
Bro. Hold on,
No,
bro.
no,
Bingo.
time out. No, wait, Elder, don't
Bingo.
start that. Hold on, because her father's last wish was give Jim his shot. He got a 4-year period. Give Jim his shot. So she honored her father's wishes by staying out the way. Jim fucked up our team. Hold on. Jimmy fucked up our team. He fucked up our team big time. You feel me? When she fired her brother, the next year, I think we got the number 7 pick. Hold on. We got the number 7 pick with Julius Randle. And then we got the number 2 pick, the number 2 pick, and the number 2 pick. Remember, we couldn't even really get free agents because we was still giving Luau Deng money, bro, and he wasn't even playing for us. That's why she like, I'm not with that shit no more. Like, hold on, but Elder, hold on. Hold on, Elder.
The truth. The only reason I interrupt you because you're not telling the truth.
I'm not telling the truth. So Jimmy didn't fuck up the team.
Time out, bro. You said we could not get free agents. It wasn't because we didn't have the money, bro. Free agents didn't want to come here because they said the Lakers was a shit show.
Because her brother,
hold on, bro.
No, her brother was running the shit.
Bro, he was running basketball. She was still the governor over the whole team.
But Elder, you leaving out the part that her father telling her to let Jim rock, though, bro. Her father, his dying wish was, let's see what your brother can do. That was her father's dying wish. Hold on, Elder.
I don't know about. I didn't see them.
Hold on, Elder. She said it in the interview. She said it was in the interview. That's why she gave Jim the timeline. She said her father's dying wish was, let's get out the way and let's see what Jimmy can do. Jimmy fucked. Hold on. Okay, Jimmy fucked the team up big time. You feel me? Jimmy fucked the team up big time. Remember, we shot our shot at Carmelo. Carmelo took the second. Carmelo almost thought about coming. We shot our shot with LaMarcus Aldridge. He came back for the second interview. It wasn't that people didn't want to fuck with the Lakers. I think they didn't want to fuck with Jim Buss, bro, because he had put us in a place that we was fucked up.
Bro, you're sugarcoating it because it ain't just Jim they didn't want to mess with. They don't want to mess with Jeanie either, bro.
Okay.
Hold on. Time out. Hold on. Jim is gone. Why do all the GMs? You got the articles to prove it right now. I'm talking today. Why does all the GMs feel like the Lakers are going to be trash 6 years from now? Jim ain't got nothing to do with the team.
Because LeBron going to be
because they looking at it as LeBron being gone, bro. They looking at it as LeBron being gone.
Here's your problem though. That's a false narrative that people put out there that when LeBron leaves, he leaves the team shipwrecked. Because look at Cleveland now.
They were
look
at
Miami. Whoa, bro. He's only been gone since 19. It's 2022. So what's the years you're talking about? Hold on. He came in 19. Hold on. What's years? That's 3 years, bro. Oh my God.
They still
y'all that have
nothing?
Hold on, y'all. Y'all that have sense. Is Cleveland shipwrecked right now?
No, not right now.
Cleveland hit on their draft picks, Elder.
Not right now.
LeBron. They weren't bad last year and the year before they competed. They
hit
Miami?
They hit on Darius Garland. And remember, that was
that's a whole different
bro. Y'all, the narrative is a lie. These teams when LeBron left, they're still competitive. One that already made to the championship, and one is considered the best young team in the league.
When he left Cleveland the first time.
Memphis the best young team in the league, bro.
Y'all are sad, bro.
Hey, yo, I'll tell you what. Hold on, Elder.
He said,
Elder,
He said when they left Cleveland the first time, how many number 1 picks did they give Cleveland for LeBron leaving?
Man, they gave him a bunch of them. They got a bunch of them.
So they got a bunch of them,
bro. They was fucked up.
That showed you they didn't have nothing to do with LeBron. That front office wasn't at the time. They were but.
Wait a minute. How does that have nothing to do with LeBron when the best player in the league leaves your team?
Hold on, bro. You get the number 1 pick in the draft like 4 out of 5 years. Pick better.
That's because
Wait a minute, Elder. You the one who just said. Wait a minute. Hold up. Wait. You the person who just said for every star player I got at the number 1 pick, I could show you a bust player. So how you just gonna sit up and say, "Oh, pick better"? Like that shit is just for sure fire.
No. That's not what I said. You didn't listen well. I said for every guy that you see that's a good player from number 1 and number 2 pick, I can go from picks 10 on and name you a player that was a franchise type player too. I didn't say a bust.
No, Elder,
I'm saying you just have to evaluate talent. My statement is that you have to evaluate talent.
Okay,
But
Elder.
if you got
So
number
let's look
one,
at.
hold on, bro. If you got number one, you get the best of the best.
Wait a minute, Elder. Let's name their picks. Anthony Bennett.
You don't take Anthony Bennett, bro.
Hold on. Let's name their picks. Anthony Bennett, Andrew Wiggins, Anthony Bennett, Kyrie Irving, and Andrew Wiggins.
Okay.
Okay. If you look at their careers, minus all the nutty shit with Kyrie, and we know Andrew Wiggins, probably what you would say is a late bloomer. Hold on.
No, never played for him.
Listen, but I'm just saying that was their pick.
I don't call him a late bloomer. I don't call Andrew Wiggins a late bloomer. He came in the league averaging 20 a game.
I agree, Elder. But what I'm saying is the world just now starting to take recognition from you know what I mean? Okay, we're not average basketball fans, Elder. You do this shit,
we ain't
so you know a hooper when you see one, just like I know when I see one. You feel me? So what I'm saying is, if we go Kyrie Irving, even though Andrew Wiggins never played for him, he was their pick, and Andrew Bennett, man, Elder, in the major leagues, that's 2 out of 3. Them niggas back, them Hall of Famers right there. They hit on 2 out of 3 of them.
That again, what's his name? Wiggins is not no Hall of Famer, but
no. I'm saying no. What I'm saying is, if you batting 2 for 3 in the major leagues, you become a Hall of Famer. What I'm saying is they hit on 2 out of 3 of them.
I got what you're saying.
Yeah.
Let me read this. Let me read this. Hold on. Let me read the super chat, y'all. Then y'all can go ahead. You can go. You up next, most. Hey, 7 Day Sports Pod, man, a brother that's always supporting the Kareem Report. Man, we appreciate you, brother. We appreciate all the support you give all the time. He said, Elder is right. Clutch signed Clarkson, Ball, Kuzma initially, so Clutch and Bron has already been assisting the Lakers. Magic left because of no power, and I agree with that statement 100%. That's why he left. He didn't want to be no damn figurehead when he got all this other stuff going on. Now, most you up, brother. You up. Hey, 7 Day Sports Pods, we truly appreciate you, brother. Really appreciate your support. Hey, y'all in that chat room, I can't see, but it looks like we got 291 people in here. We should have over 200 likes, 250 likes. Let's hit that like button. Just because we had 6,000, we're gonna have a big giveaway here soon.
Oh, you hit it.
Don't mean we need to get to 7, because the next we get to 7, we're gonna do it again. So hit that like button, y'all. Hit that like button. Most you up, my brother.
And to say about that, I'm talking about them. Why they not saying it's true, but why they project the Lakers won't be good in 5 years, because they are the ones who drive that notion that once Bron leave, your team fall apart. That's why I'm saying why they project that they won't be good in 5 years, because they project the notion when Bron leave, the team falls apart. You got nothing. You go into the draft. You're gonna have to get these picks. And I'm saying that Jeanie and them head is right now. And okay, we got Bron under 2 years on the contract. Are these guys going to move the needle to help our team that we pick up? Why they not? I'm thinking why they thinking they're not making a move to get rid of the picks. Not what's fact or fiction or whatever, but what's driving the narrative and why people don't make moves is by, what they think is out there, what people think. And you see all these commenting that, oh, when LeBron leaves the tank, like you say, yeah, Cleveland bounced back. Of course, well, Miami got Pat Riley. Miami got Pat Riley. They gon', please, he gonna bounce back. He gonna make moves. People gonna go play in Miami anywhere it go. They gonna run to Miami. They gonna run to LA to play those, if they make it or not, whatever. But that's why, in my mindset, is they think that it is if Bron, they don't project Bron being there in 5 years, and they don't see AD. If AD showed that hunger, that constant development, they will have them higher. But by AD not showing nothing, a desire to be the number one, and they looking at Memphis, and they looking at the Pelicans, and they looking at these other teams making these moves. Suns pretty relatively young, besides what you call, and they don't see a spot for the Lakers being like a top 5, top 6 team.
Now, I heard you earlier, just a second ago, say that Miami will always get players because people want to be in Miami. They want to be in LA. Did you not just say that?
Yeah.
So why don't they have the confidence when they have seen in the last 5 years a big time handful of superstars, not just stars, not just all-stars. I'm talking superstars in the league want to go to LA. It's clear. Now that backs what you just said. People want to go to LA. The superstars want to go. Why is it that these GMs ain't concerned about all these superstars when LeBron and AD gone, because they both will be gone by then.
Mm-hmm.
That they're just not gonna pick up more superstars and be good. Why are they not believing that?
But Elder,
Because what's on
there'll be damn fools not to believe it, because that's what the history shows.
No. My brother, they don't believe that. That's why they're saying, the exec said, the most valuable picks right now are the 2 Laker picks in 2027, 2029. They believe those picks could be the #1 pick in the draft. That means all of them believe that the Lakers are going to be horrible when LeBron them leaves. Regardless of all these superstars, you hear it now with the young guys. I got a list of 10 young guys that's already made it public they want to play in LA for the Lakers. They scared. Hey, did y'all hear the narrative today? I was listening. They're scared in Boston. Guess what they're scared of in Boston? Because of the adult thing. They're afraid that Tatum going to the Lakers. That's what they're saying, y'all. Not just leaving the Celtics. He gonna leave. He only got 2 years left. We got to get our shit together. He going to the Lakers.
Yeah.
Now all that chatter is going on. Imagine, that's what we hear. Imagine what they know. But they still don't have no confidence. That's a direct reflection of Jeanie Buss, Rambis, his wife, Clint Black, whatever that dude's name is, the front office. They have no faith in them. They know they're going to fumble it. They know they are. And here's the thing. Jeanie knows it too, because she's handling those picks like they are a #1 pick or a #5 pick. This is why you got my boy Kareem always saying, you can't put protections on this. You got to put protections. You got to do it for role players. And I put one deal in there that just went down this year for Royce O'Neal. Where's the protections on his deal? Is he not a role player? Did not Brooklyn get him from Utah? I didn't hear about no protections on Royce O'Neal's deal. That's not universal what my boy is saying. I'm not saying there's no validity to it. It's not universal, though. Right. If the players and the package is worthy of it, you do it. You do it. And I'm not even an advocate for the Indiana deal. We got centers and we got 2 guards, right? So we don't need those. I'm not an advocate for it. But if the Lakers are coming out telling me that they believe that old boy is worth a first-round pick, the shooting guard, Hill. If you already told me you'd be willing to trade THT, you'd be willing to trade none, and a first-round pick to get him, you're telling me his value is worth a first-round pick. So you're telling me that if the Pacers with an 8 salary and gave you Buddy Hill another player, that's not worth 2 picks? From the Lakers' perspective, you already think Buddy Hill worth 1 regardless. So if the Pacers eat salary, that's got to be worth another one. To try to put value on a guy like Russ, that's where your problem is, because nobody else in the league does that. Russ has 0 value. The only value he has is getting an expiring contract. And you tell me what that's worth. Teams ain't giving up a first-round pick just for an expiring contract. They'll take it in, but they're not giving up first-round picks for it. That's the mentality I'm talking about. That's all I'm saying.
Let me say this. Like, with that part of that, I agree with you. And part of it, the other part, I don't. I don't agree she the worst.
Which part? Which part?
I don't agree she the worst, but I do agree that the league, the sports commentators and all that, they have no faith in her and Rob Pelinka, like you say, to get it together. First of all,
I'm gonna tell you, bro, it ain't Pelinka. It's not Pelinka. They don't have a problem. I'm telling you now, the league, the execs, they don't have a problem with Pelinka. They have a problem with Jeanie Buss.
I'm talking about the sports people.
Rambis' wife. They don't, bro. I'm telling you right now. And Kareem will tell you this. From his people, that he's highly respected, bro. Pelinka is highly respected. He's just what. Did you hear what Kareem said on the beginning of what's the name of the show over there on LA Live? He was like, "Look, Pelinka is positioning himself. He knows this may not be my last stop. The Lakers are so jacked up. I'm gonna have to get on with somebody else, possibly." He's respected, bro. Pelinka's respected. They know Pelinka is shackled, bro. They know that Jeanie don't let him do his job.
But I think that when we hear, that's the ridiculousness of, you got Clutch Sports, you got Rob Pelinka, you got an owner. Clutch Sports making more moves than Rob Pelinka. But if they didn't let Clutch Sports make these moves,
that's just because Jeanie giving them more power. And the agents always have power because they got the players, bro. The agents have the power because they got the players.
If she didn't let Clutch Sports make these moves, she would be hated even more.
My thing is
So
this, bro.
what should she do?
She
should let
not let
Rob do it, or should she let Clutch? Which one should she let make the move?
Well, again, and this is why they have no confidence, because she's emotional. Because one day she'll stand on her stuff and say no, and the next day she'll give all the way in. But because, see, the only decision that she's competent in making, in my personal opinion, is financial decisions. That's her expertise.
That's her
not evaluating talent. Just have her do that then. Don't run basketball operations. I would rather the two young boys run it over her, because here's the thing.
Joey and Jesse.
Hold on. I would rather them run it.
Yeah.
This was a good financial decision to re-sign LeBron. That's why I knew he was coming back, y'all. It's so much money involved with everything that's going to be tied to when LeBron passes Kareem Abdul-Jabbar for the leading score and he got on a Laker jersey. You know how much money, you know how much residual income that's going to bring her? So that was a good decision. That $50 million is nothing. That $100 million commitment, that ain't nothing compared to what she's going to be making for a while just off of those stories. We still watching shit from the 90s, right? Did we not just watch what they call that thing with Michael Jordan in?
Yeah,
Winning time or whatever.
Winning time. Last dance.
The last dance.
That shit from the 90s.
But look right now, the biggest sporting event, the biggest sports documentary thing is the Lakers that she put together.
And most, I'm glad you said that. I'm so glad you said that. You know what? Most, this is why she's the worst. I can go to other organizations that make a lot of bad decisions all the time, like the Sacramento Kings, New York Knicks, all that kind of stuff. They're not the Lakers. They don't have the draw. They're not Hollywood. They don't have the location that all the superstars want to be at. You have the number one franchise in the NBA and possibly in sports. And you're running it amok. That's why she's the worst. You're running it amok.
Let me ask you a question, Elder. Who do you think? All right. No, because listen, I get what you're saying, and I agree with some points. You feel me? But let me ask you a question. At full autonomy, who do you think she should bring in there to fuck with that ship? Like, at full autonomy, just say, like, who would you think will bring instant credibility?
This is simple. Keep your relationships. I'm never going to tell you to jack your relationships. Just control the power. Front office has a certain amount of power. Make sure that's what they operate in. That's it. You handle the finances. Don't worry about none of the basketball. You let them make those decisions. You can get in the front. No. My front office does that. No. My GM does. No. My president of basketball operations makes that decision. He just reports to me. That's it. Let them do their jobs. And then you promote those two Buff boys, because here's the key. Everybody know. Them two young Buff boys, they the ones.
They're the ones, bro.
Hey, all this talent y'all see the Lakers getting, they the ones that's picking them out, bro. They got granddaddy's genes, bro. They're the ones that got granddaddy's genes. I don't care how young they are.
Listen, them
on her name.
Listen, Elder, them and the one we let get away. The one we let get away. He the one who helped draft Ryan West, yo. When they still had Jerry West's son over there.
Yeah,
it was the two Buss boys and him. Yeah.
If you notice, I'm not gonna bring up West because that was something personal between Jim Buss and him. So I don't know what that is. So again, I'm not Jerry West, and he's older, but not that he can't get it done because Jerry West still is on top of the game. But I'm not saying bring him. They have everything they need right there. They just need Jeanie to put the people in the right positions and then give them autonomy, give them the power to do their actual job without having to check on every single thing they do. And I'm telling you, that thing would run so much better.
You know, the only person I think
go run the finances, Jeanie. The only thing they need to come to you about is, can I spend this money? That's it. That's the only thing they need to ask Jeanie about.
There's probably 3 people I think she'll feel comfortable in the league doing that with. Osai Jury, Bob Myers, and Pat Riley.
I don't see her doing it for Pat because he left the Lakers.
I'm just talking about as far as people who we get it done. Ain't nothing in our track record that said we don't get it done.
She's not acting like Jerry Jones.
Yeah, first off, she's not finna. No, she's not Jerry Jones. She's not finna allow Masai Jury to have the control that he has in Toronto. And let's keep it real, she ain't gonna pay that brother. She ain't gonna pay him what he's worth. She's just not gonna do it. So he's out. Pat Riley wanted to establish his own, which he's done a great job at. He's done a great job at playing, great job at coaching. Now he's doing a great job as GM. Pat Riley gonna retire down there in Miami, bro. So I want the thing to stay realistic, and then I want to also stay under your core company beliefs, your family beliefs. They want to keep it internal. If you notice, I didn't get outside of what they bubble. Because Kobe's part of their bubble, that's how Pelinka got in. I didn't get outside their bubble. Promote the young.
It better be your little brothers. It better be your little brothers.
This is what I would honestly do. I would probably promote old boy to full-time Pelinka to where he's the president of basketball operations full-time. I would promote one of those young Buss boys to be the GM and the other one the assistant GM. That's probably what the order I would do it. And I would let them three do their job. So that if something do go down, nobody can blame the Ramesses. Nobody can blame the Buss. They would have to go right to those guys.
Elder, y'all, watching their documentary, that is the plan and the goal of their family from the beginning. They hit a snag because their father put her in that position because she's sat under her father working for years, and a lot of brothers thought, I should be doing this, I should be doing that, making bad moves, and she had to step up to that position. She had to step up and take control of that. It's not a role that, okay, she come in like, I want to be head, I want to make all these moves. She doing it just like she like, I want Magic to come in and run this. I don't want to run that. Like you said, she's a money person. She put people in the stadium since the 70s. That's what she's been doing. And Rambis' wife was hired by Buss to work with her because she was street smart. His wife come out of the blue. She was
shit about basketball.
She was hired with her before she even met Kurt Rambis, working in the business side. She don't make player decisions.
And she game tight too.
I think these men are jealous. They want to put that narrative out there that she running business, she running basketball decisions. She don't run the basketball decisions.
No, she's a counsel to Jeanie, correct?
That's her best friend.
Hold on, but she get her check for being a counsel to her, correct?
Yeah.
Hey, I promise you this. I know it's on the business side, but I guarantee you, she's giving her basketball opinions too. Because Jeanie gonna ask them. Which one of you wouldn't ask your best friend that? Which one of you wouldn't ask your best friend that? If they're there with you every day.
Right, but Kurt Rambis is doing that. That's his role on the basketball side.
And again, from it's clear to see from those positions right there, those front office, that's where the ineptitude comes in at. That's what LeVar Ball was talking about.
That's not clear to see.
Yeah, it is. Yeah, it is to me. It's very clear to see for me.
No, it's not. What's clear to see?
Even when LeVar Ball came, he was just like, "Who is this?"
LeVar Ball don't
Magic said the same thing. Magic said the same thing though. He confirmed it. He was like, "Oh, I'm doing this," and then she said, "Hold on, no. Remember when he was talking about the firing of what's the name? He was like, "Oh, you need to go see him." She like, and Magic like, "Who the Clint dude? The black? His last name Black." Like, who is that? Why I gotta? What the hell? I'm over basketball. Why the hell I gotta go see him? Magic said that publicly.
Magic
he
don't
said
quit.
That.
Anything outside of playing on the court, Magic quit. Announcer, when he was the coach, he quit when it got too hard.
Man,
that's what
you're
Magic's
deflecting.
MO.
No,
I'm talking about Magic's MO.
We understand that. You're deflecting from the actual facts though. When he was in that position, hold on, bro. When he was in that position, when Magic was in that, it's fine.
And LeVar Ball don't know about no power. He ain't got none.
Oh my God. This how you can't have like legit. I'm just saying, bro. It doesn't change the fact. Magic might have quit on other stuff, coaching, front office work. But you know what? He ain't quit on being a businessman. He ain't quit on being a great basketball player.
That's what I said.
Yeah.
I said that.
When Magic realized something is not gonna work, he bails out. Hey, Eric, what you got, brother? What you got, Eric Kwan?
But then they won a championship, so he bailed out too quick, right?
What you got, Eric Kwan? What you got?
Do you think they drafted well over the years when they were bad?
What'd you say, Ethan?
Do you think they drafted well? Do you think they drafted well when they were bad, like a bad team, like bottom 4, bottom 2?
I think they drafted okay. I'm not gonna say well. They evaluate well. You know what? The full draft, yes. The full draft, yes, because they find good talent late in the draft in the second round. They do. They find what they're good at. To me, is they're good at pegging out the guys that are going to be good, solid, needed role players on your team to win chips. I don't know if they have it to peg out those guys that are going to be the superior player that can lead you over the top. Now, the one guy that they did get right was Brandon Ingram on that. But even Brandon Ingram, I mean, I like Brandon Ingram. I didn't like him playing behind LeBron or with LeBron because it's too similar. But
Right.
I don't see Brandon Ingram as that type of player that's going to be the best player on the team and lead you to a championship. He's very, very good, but he's not in that category to me. And I saw that at Duke when I saw him at Duke. I said, man, this guy can ball. He's a baller. But I didn't see him as being that franchise player that could lead your franchise to a championship. I don't think that's his role. I don't.
Do you think he could be number?
He's more of a Robin. I'm sorry.
Okay.
Go ahead.
I was saying, do you think he could be number 2?
Yes, he can be a Robin, no doubt. I think he can elevate and get to the point of being a Robin. Yep, I do.
Every team should have a 1-2, Elder.
Again, yes, but I can't have my 2 doing the same thing my 1 does. they got to work good together. And that's the reason I didn't like him and LeBron together, because they both were 3s, and they both had to handle the ball to do what they do. And back then, Brandon, he just hadn't matured. He dribbled too much. He took up too much. Now he 1-2 dribble killing you.
1, 2, 3 shot.
But he's still, as you can see, he's not the best player on their team there now. He's not the man now. That's Zion. That's Zion's role.
Well, yeah,
Zion's gonna be that guy if he get healthy. So again, they didn't miss it. But if you can get the number 2 pick, I'm hoping to get the best player in that draft. And I got to go back and look at Brandon Ingram's draft. Any of y'all remember it? Was Brandon Ingram the best player in that draft?
I think it was Jason Tatum.
No, that's the year after.
Who was number 1?
Ben Simmons. Ben Simmons.
Okay, Ben Simmons. Who was the best player in that draft, though? Was it Ben Simmons?
It's Jaylen Brown.
No.
Brandon Ingram better than Jaylen Brown.
I would say, Jaylen Brown. I think he's better than Jaylen Brown. I do.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, that was the Ben Simmons
draft. Who was number 3 in that draft? Anybody remember?
That was Jaylen Brown. Yeah, number 3. No, Josh Jackson.
I thought it was 4.
Josh Jackson.
Did they wonder if she was?
Yeah, Josh Jackson.
No, hold up.
No, that's all off.
Hold up, y'all got the drafts mixed up.
Yeah, I said that's not the same draft. That's
the number 1. It was Ben Simmons.
Content creator.
It was Ben Simmons, Brandon Ingram, Jaylen Brown, Jamal Murray.
From post, either they get it from post or reels, or when they do the challenges and stuff.
Who got the background noise? I can't hear what you're saying, Kareem. Somebody got background noise.
Yeah, I can't hear nothing either.
No, that's Ronton. No, I was
Ronton. Mute your mic, bro.
Yeah, Bender was 4 in that draft. Yeah, Jamal Murray was in that draft.
Jordan Bender.
Brandon Ingram, Jaylen Brown, and Ben Simmons. That was like the top guys in that draft.
Okay.
Jamal Murray's in that draft too.
So on that though, I can't argue with anything they did. That's the one draft I can't argue, because I mean, you can argue that he may be the best player in that draft. You see what I'm saying? So to me though, there's just no franchise changing guys in that draft. You got a lot of good talent, but not a guy that's going to be able to lead your franchise in that draft, if those were your best. Because I don't want any of those guys leading my franchise. What year was that, Kareem?
2016. 2016.
I'm gonna have to go check out 2016 draft again. But other than that, I think the Lakers do a very good job of finding that hidden talent that they can give for cheap and fill roles to help you win championships. I think they do a good job of that. I
agree. I agree.
So, but here's the thing: if you're a good team, you don't have to worry about hitting the home runs because you already got them coming.
Right.
They just come as free agents or get traded to you. You don't have to get them in the draft. You don't have to. You can, but you don't have to. Not now. You see what I'm saying? People coming to LA now way more than they was coming back then. People coming to LA now way more than they were back then. So I'm just saying I don't like the mentality of Jeanie Buss. I don't like the mentality of that front office. I don't like the direction that I see them going. I don't like the way they process and think. And I just don't want to support them no more, bro. And see, to me, doing the Russ move would have shown me a whole lot about them, understanding that, you know what, it's better to just be in a position to win and maybe cost me a little bit of money than to be in a position where, well, I'd rather just be mediocre or bad, because that's what you got now, mediocre or bad, and save a couple dollars. That bothers me. It just bothers me a whole lot because you're the Los Angeles Lakers. That guy is Tyreek Black that you're referring to. Okay, I knew his last name was Black or something. Thank you, J Time. Thank you, my brother. I knew it was or sister. I don't know who that is. I knew his last name was Black, but he's like high up too in front office, and he makes decisions that he shouldn't be making. I guess. Like, who is he? What is he? This Tyreek Black dude.
No, Tyreek Black.
He's the former Laker.
You think about John? You talk about John Black.
Tyreek Black was a Laker. He played basketball.
I just know the guy. His name was Black. The guy I'm thinking of.
You talk about John Black.
Okay, I know he's in the Lakers front office, and his last name Black.
He ain't in the Lakers front office no more, but he was. It was Tim Harris. We had Tim Harris.
Maybe that's it then. Maybe it's Harris. Okay, maybe it's Tim Harris.
John
maybe I had the
Black
name.
used to work with the Lakers.
All right, maybe I had it wrong. Is Harris still there?
Yeah, Tim Harris still there.
That's the dude. And he's high up in the Lakers front office, right? Him, Rambis is high up, right?
Yeah,
right.
That's the dude I'm talking. That's the dude I'm talking about, then, y'all. I'm sorry. That's the dude I'm talking about. I knew he had a basic name. I'm sorry. That's the cat I'm talking about. And I don't believe that the other execs and GMs have any confidence in him, Rambis, Buss, and Buss's best friend, Rambis' wife. I don't think they have no confidence in them. They know that they're going to do something to jack it up for the Lakers because they will not give authority to the people in the positions that they hire. Now, I like the fact they changed. They let Darvin Ham come in.
Real quick. Say something
What'd you
real
say?
quick.
Hey, what up?
All
What up,
right,
Kareem? What up, Elder?
Now I want to make sure. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah, man. Trust me, I ain't no troll, man.
No, I know who you is, but people calling under.
Yeah,
he was
I get it.
asking me.
I
Okay, he was
get
asking.
where
I
you're
know
coming
who
from,
you
bro.
is, but
No sweat, bro. I get what you're coming from.
Brandon Cooler. It would take more than that because those salaries don't match with Vanderbilt and Beasley alone. You would have to throw Conley in to make the salaries match. But if I'm not mistaken, you got 22 million, you got 15 million, so that's what, 37, and then you only got 4 million with old boy. So that's not enough because what the Jazz is not going to do is take money back. Even though they're going to make some money off of buying out Westbrook, they're not taking money back. So they will want the Lakers to take another player to get to that 47 or go a little bit over. And the problem with the Lakers, the players that the Jazz have been wanting to send y'all, those three, Bogdanovich, Clarkson, and Beasley, if y'all look at it, they want to send that to the Lakers because they think that's the best way to get the 2 picks. And it's over Russ's salary, so now they don't have to take no salary back. So that's why they kept pushing those 3 players, y'all. When you do the math on their things, I think they added up to like 52 or something like that. If you do the math, I think they were. So, and they think though those guys have the most value too. All of those guys are worth a pick in their eyes, which we see. Honestly, we still see they were. People say Banyana, we didn't get no pick for it. Well, they took the salary instead. They took the salary instead. It wasn't that he wasn't worth a pick. They took the salary instead. Because I promise you this, if Detroit would have sent back $19 million in salary, they would have sent the first round pick with it too. I guarantee it. But because they ate over $5 million in salary, they got to keep their pick.
Hey, Elder, quick question, bro.
Yes, sir.
Is it safe to assume now that it is what it is, and what we got is what we got until the until the trade deadline, obviously?
Brother, I cannot tell you that. You know why? Because Utah don't have to make these moves until the start of the season. They have to get down below that by the start of the season. They got 3 guys over.
I know.
So
that's
they still.
crazy.
What I'm saying is, yeah, it's not over, but from the Lakers standpoint, you pretty much can. I think it is. I think
so too, man.
I think this is. I agree with most experts that this was the last ditch. Is there still chances out there? Yes, but what it's going to take is somebody coming off their stance. And if they were willing to do it, they would have done it already, in my opinion.
Yeah, I know.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? They'd have already done it. So I think the Lakers are content running it back with Russ. So I think they fine, and they think that something's gonna happen down the road. You know, and again, y'all, like I don't. Y'all can talk about this if you want. We don't have to, but like you never know when something like an Ime Doku could happen. And y'all don't understand the ripple effect of situations like that. The stuff with Solver, you don't know when things like this can happen, get exposed, and it can have a trickle effect. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Are the Lakers still working trades? Yes, I think they're still working trades. I think they're still trying to do something with their roster because I think they know we need shooting and we need wing size. So if there's any opportunity out there for the Lakers to do that, I think they're exploring those options. So are they stopping not trying to do trades? No. But for the Russ thing, I think that ship doesn't sail. I really do. Well, Lamont said, he said Utah Jazz still need to reduce the roster by 3 players. They just were never doing any deals with the Lakers.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's true,
well,
man.
I disagree with that because they did the Patrick Beverly deal. So I don't know why people say they weren't going to do deals with the Lakers.
Yeah.
They did the Beverly deal. So I don't know why we say they wouldn't have done a deal with the Lakers. If the Lakers would have gave them what they want, you don't think they would have done a deal with the Lakers? They would have.
Yo, Oda, you think you can do a possible deal with Drake Crowder?
I heard that's in the works, honestly. And when I looked at it, he makes 10. You would have to be giving up none and another player.
But does he fit?
I mean, and then you got to take, hold on, with Jay Crowder, though, you got to take back salary. Because, like, the Lakers don't have $10 million, and I don't see Phoenix taking 3. They may take 2 guys, but I don't see them taking 3. And it's got to be something Phoenix needs. You got to look at Phoenix and see what they need right now. So it's got to be players that fit their needs. I think Phoenix would like to have another guard,
like none,
like a combo guard or something. So I think none could work.
Yeah,
I don't think they hurting for big men. I mean, I don't think they probably need some big men too. So if the Lakers throw none and old boy, I would think Phoenix is going to try to get a second or something. I think they're going to try. I don't know if they're going to be able to get it because Jay Crowder don't really have a lot of value, y'all. His shooting is so streaky and he's getting older, and so he don't have like a ton of value. You can't demand like I need a pick or nothing. You're not going to be able to do that. But if the deal works for Phoenix, they may do it. But other teams want Crowder. I'm sure other teams trying to get him too.
Yeah, for sure.
So, yeah, you just again, everybody heard about Bogdanovic, and they kept saying that they got teams that's interested, right? Nobody thought about Detroit though. Think about it. I didn't. I know I did. I didn't. Nobody thought about Detroit.
I don't think anybody did.
I know. So this is why I'm saying you just never know, bro. Where these deals
it was just like
coming
the
from.
Cleveland. It was just like the Cleveland and Spider.
Well, not Cleveland. Well, that was different because they already had reports and things out the week before. Then remember they had put the report out like that Friday saying that Cleveland was out, that they weren't, and everybody thought they were going to go back and try to just do it with the Knicks. And then all of a sudden, the Knicks didn't want to play hardball. They didn't want to deal in good faith. So he went right back to Cleveland, got them to come up just a little bit, and did the deal. Angie Bernard said, Crowder only 6'6". I'm cool on him. I'll tell you this though, Angie.
He's
now,
a
I'm not.
big 6'6" though. He's a big
Yeah,
6'6".
he is.
He's
and most people will tell you, I'm not a Crowder fan. I'm not. But I can't deny the things that he does. Crowder is a pest defensively. When he's on, he can hit threes. I mean, he can be streaky. He's either going to be on or cold. So if he ain't hitting, get him out the game. You know what I mean? If he is, leave him in. I don't really care for him as a player, but if he came to the Lakers, he's the type of player I still would cheer for. He would. I don't see him hurting us, and he has a history of guarding the best threes in the game. You know what I mean? So he knows their tendencies and stuff. I can live with that deal. If we got it.
Is he expiring?
I don't have to have him though. I don't have to have him, but I can live with it. What you
Is
say?
he expiring deal?
Is he what?
Expiring deal. Like this is last year?
Yeah, it is. This is last year. This is last year, so that's another reason I can deal with it because I'm not stuck with him. Yeah, I'm not stuck with him. Yeah, I could definitely do that, and I know they're trying to move him, so they want to pay old boy and put him in the starting lineup.
Right,
Cam Johnson. They literally want to pay him the money they want to give him and put him in the starting lineup. So you need to move Crowder so that his money's not on the books, and then they can have money.
Don't they gotta pay Bridges too? They pay.
They already paid.
Yeah, he's at 3 though. He's at 3, and they'll play Cam Johnson at the 4.
Yeah,
that's kind of what Crowder. That's kind of what Crowder plays for them. Just on defensive end, he plays
4. Yeah,
3 though. He guards at 3 or 4. They interchangeable. Those two. But they got old boys a great defender too.
Yo, but you know what I heard also, right? I was gonna mention this on the other show. You know, but like I said, my head is killing me. What my people said, the trade deadline, the Lakers feel they'd be in better position because they would have Lonnie Walker 6 plus Kendrick Nunn 5. That's like 11 million right there. Then the picks, so it gives them better position for if they need to make another move. So that's another reason why Lakers definitely.
And you know the type of players they talking about, right, Kareem? You know who they think about.
Yeah, so they give the Lakers best basically with them two, and then let's say a minimum salary. That's like a $20 million, I think $18 million player with the one.
So they go after a Trent, like a Gary Trent, somebody like that. Yeah. Hey, Brandon Cooler, no, bro, I'm not doing that. I'm not giving the Knicks any kind of picks. I'm not giving you a pick for Fournier. I'm not giving you a pick for Randall. I'm not giving you a pick for Reddish. No. I'm not trading Russ in a pick for Reddish and Fournier. No. Fournier is a horrible contract on an inconsistent dude.
Yeah,
so, I mean, I'm hoping if I got Fournier that he could get his shooting stroke back because he's playing with LeBron now. But I'm not giving you nothing to take those good. And then you got to take his salary, too. So, no, the Knicks, and if the Knicks, no. If I'm doing any deal with the Knicks, they're either giving me picks or it's straight up. It's straight up.
Hey,
you know, a lot of people think Detroit's in the mix because they got a lot of players too, and because remember they got all those players from New York. Remember they got all those players from New York.
Alex Bird,
Kimber, Autumn, Kimball, yeah. So a lot of people think Detroit is going to be looking to do some kind of package deal for a big guy, but I don't think the Russ thing. They don't have enough salary to do Russ. They don't. I looked at their thing. They don't have enough salary to do like a 3-4 player team to get Russ. They don't.
Yeah.
And I don't like them players either. None of them players, they don't.
Hey, Elder, you know how
yes,
when we got shorter, everybody was confused of why would they make that? Why would they bring another point guard? And a lot of people were speculating that that's just another move and that's another telltale sign that Russ was going to be moved. But now that the smoke has cleared and everything, Bogan happened, everything, what was their tactics in getting him shorter? Was he is he a replacement for Russ when Russ is just being bad, or what was the strategy behind that?
What the beat writers have been putting out there was that the Lakers' mindset was last year they couldn't force Russ really to do anything. Vogel didn't believe in him. He didn't believe in Vogel. But the guards around him didn't compete enough to where they could really like force him to the bench. And you know what I'm saying? It's like put him on the bench, but the guys we got are not better than him. Now they feel like that they have enough talent around Russ that they don't have to play those games with him. That Darvin Ham has a clear shot. Like, look, whoever's playing the best gets to play. So that's why you saw this stuff come out that Russ could go to the bench because as good as Schroeder was playing overseas, which to me, that was kind of fluff and mirrors, y'all. Schroeder did play well. He scored. He led his team over there, but Schroeder shot 26% from the three, y'all. And see, with the Lakers, that ain't going to fly. That ain't going to fly. So, that ain't going to fly. Hey, y'all, I think it's been 2 hours, right? We came on like 9 something. Yeah, I'm about to bounce out, man. I think this is about over, man. I appreciate all y'all rolling up. Kareem, thank you for having us in here, my brother. I'm about to bounce, though. Y'all got like 2 hours out of me. That's all I can give, man. That's it. 11 o'clock.
October 18th, Elder. Time is
hey, for those that keep asking us, I see a lot of people in the thing saying, Elder, you said that you were not going to talk about the Lakers if they kept Russ. Well, it don't become official until October 18th.
Damn.
It don't become official. So on October 18th, when I see Russ come out there on that court and he got that Laker jersey on, that's when you're going to see me stop talking about the Lakers.
You got to revise that, Elder. Come on now.
I don't have to, bro. No. I'm man of my word. I didn't say that. Hey, bro. I did. Everybody said that, but I didn't say that out of emotions and all that. People think I didn't. I didn't say that because I was mad, not emotions. I'm telling you, I've been watching this team since '79, y'all. And what I see now, I can't support what they're doing. I can't support it. That's the problem I have. I can't support what the front office is doing. I agree with old boy. It's a literal shit show. So, and then here's the thing. I hope Darvin Ham comes in and proves me 100% wrong. And again, I'm not saying the Lakers are not going to be a better team. I believe they're going to be a better team this year. I don't think they have any chance to win the chip, though. Not with Russ on that team. They have no chance to win the chip unless they just sit Russ. Unless they just sit him. If they just sit Russ and don't play him, that's the only way I think the Lakers got a chance. And we know that's not happening. Jeanie too cheap for that. She ain't going to have that money sitting at home, send out them big checks, and ain't getting nothing out of it. So, I mean, so that's it. On October 18th, I call it walking the plank. If Russ out there, that's the day I walk the plank, y'all. And I'm through with the Lakers for a minute.
I want to say one thing before we close the showdown. But think about this, and it made a lot of sense. Like I said, to touch back on what I was saying earlier, it gives us more. See, last year at the trade deadline, we had a bunch of old guys.
Yeah.
Now, this year at the trade deadline, we have Lonnie Walker's salary that he's young, an expiring contract. Kendrick Nunn on expiring contract, plus like guys like Reeves, Troy Brown, Damon Jones, Thomas Bryant. Not saying they're gonna move them, but I'm just saying those packages look way, especially with a first round pick and you add salary, it looks much more attractive than guys like DeAndre Jordan, Trevor Ariza, Kim Bazemore,
The problem, Kareem, the problem though is that them guys don't make no money. You know, I mean, besides the little bit you named with Nunn and with what's his name, Walker, you don't make these other guys. You're not putting a first round pick with a $2.5 million guy.
No, but
you see what I'm saying?
I know that,
nobody's doing that. I guess I'm disagreeing because I don't think it gives us much more flexibility. These guys are better players, but you'd have to put like 5 of them together to get the player you want if he's making $10 million.
No, but Lonnie Walker, what's name's $11 million.
I understand that. That right there, you may be able to get something. You may be able to get something, possibly. But the other guys you were naming, I don't see none of them. I don't see them getting traded unless they just a throw in a deal. And I get what you're saying, though. I get what you're saying. I don't see it giving us that much greater flexibility because they just make so little money. You need those mid-level guys making between $10 and $20 million, man. And this is why I was so adamant about make a move, because if you do, and say you do a 1 pick and you still got a first and all those seconds, Kyrie become available. Now the Nets may want to just deal directly with the Lakers because they got players that the Lakers can take back. I mean, just imagine if we had Bogey and Beasley and we ain't winning and we want to get Kyrie, or we win it and we want to get Kyrie instead. I think they would take those guys because those are expiring contracts,
but
y'all.
You won't have the picks.
But again, if I got those 2 guys on an expiring contract, that looks so much better. Because, see, their money matches up to old boys anyway. That looks so much better with giving them 2 and a first and maybe 2 seconds than giving up Russ and 2 firsts. Why? Brooklyn ain't high on the first. They ain't trying to tank, remember? They're not. They're like Indiana. They're not real high on getting them picks from the Lakers. And they don't want Russ's salary. So at the trade deadline, we got Russ. We still got to go get a 3rd or 4th team. Because they still don't want Russ. Because remember, Russ makes $10 million more than Kyrie. So Brooklyn knows I got to add a player just to get rid of Kyrie. It's just easier to do that deal if you have smaller pieces where you can put 1, 2, or 3 guys together, 2 guys together, than trying to still do Russ. And this is why I don't understand when people look and say we're going to be in a better position during the trade deadline. Y'all finna see. Y'all about to see. Y'all about to see that the Lakers ain't. And what's going to happen is if they even trying to trade Russ, teams going to believe that they're desperate. And they're going to be like, look, they're going to really hunker down and say, no, I need them picks. Nope, I need them picks. Especially if they're going to eat some salary for Russ. They're going to demand those picks. They're going to demand them. I just don't see it, man. I don't see it. That is why the Utah deal would have been good, because instead of adding the minimum deals, you'd have, you just said, man, sister get it, man. Angie get it. She gets it. It's a lot easier to, like, that's why we did the Russ deal.
She works in the office or something. She know a lot of inside stuff.
She sure do. She definitely know her basketball. I know that. Respect to you, my sister. And we glad to have you on the
You need to come on the panel.
You need to come up on the panel, man. You come up here and cook. We will definitely, this ain't like other shows. We will definitely make sure that brothers are respectful. They're not going to be talking crazy and saying, no, we don't have that over here. That's not happening. I know some people's panels, folk get out of line and say stupid stuff. We respect women over here. We respect everybody, but we really respect women over here. We're not having that kind of stuff. You're going to respect them. And you'll be able to cook and give your opinions. You sure would. But I just think it's easier to make moves when you have those type of deals. You got to have those deals, and we gave them all up to get Russ. And that's why I think it's been really hard. I really do. I think it's been really hard because we don't have those kind of deals. Makes it a lot easier to get those deals done. It really does. Hey, salute, Lamont. You coming in late, man. We about to shut it down.
I know. I seen that, man. I saw y'all cooking.
Yeah, we've been cooking 2 hours, bro. And Kareem cooked for an hour over there on Lakers and what's the channel, Kareem?
Lakers and 5.
No,
it wasn't Lakers and 5. LA Sports Live, yeah.
LA Sports Live.
Oh, she said she a former hooper. All right, where at, sis? She said she a former hooper.
Hey,
Yeah,
hey, Kareem. I don't think the Lakers are gonna make any deals at the trade deadline
I don't either.
because I mean, any team because I I predict that Brown and AD are gonna be healthy, and if they're healthy, just that alone is gonna propel you to a halfway decent record going into the All-Star break. And if you have any type of consistency going into the All-Star break, last thing you want to do is break that up and disrupt it by bringing in a whole bunch of unknowns. And so, really, the only way they get active at the trade deadline is if AD is going down with injuries and Brown can't stay healthy. That's the only way they start going. But other than that, they're going to stay solid.
They're desperate too, ain't they? Teams will say they're desperate then, right?
Yeah, and then they're going to try to rob them.
And they're gonna want them picks. That's what I'm saying. And the Lakers still ain't gonna give them up. They're gonna be way too close to finishing the season and just having the cap relief and those picks. I don't see a trade deadline. I agree with you, Lamont. I've been trying to get that across it, but everybody still thinks that the Lakers are gonna be in a better position, but nobody can really tell me why. They just think it, but nobody can give me anything concrete to tell me why.
That doesn't make sense. It's no better position at the All-Star break. That's if you're making trades at the All-Star break. Them are generally trades because you're struggling. Because things are getting desperate. I don't expect that.
If it's hard to move $47 million over the summer when teams don't have their full rosters already, when you got play, how hard is it going to be during the season to move $47 million when you got to match that coming back?
You're right. That's why I didn't mention Russ.
That's good. I mean, yeah, you're right, Kareem. What you were saying, with old boy being available, you'll be able to maybe move him if he's not doing well. But I don't know what kind of player we're getting back for that. For $11 million, 12 or 15. Let's say that's a $15 million player. Who? I mean, unless the Lakers want to, because again, the type of guys they go for, Gary Trent Jr. If the Lakers try to go after Gary Trent Jr. again, he's making $18 million. You gonna give up those two guys in a pick and take back that extra salary? That's $7 million. You over the salary cap. You know what that's gonna be? I don't see him doing it. I don't see Jeanie doing that. She's not gonna take that dude back when he ain't gonna be the difference to get you over top leads to the championship. And you gotta pay the $7 million, the extra that he coming, plus the luxury tax on top of it, because he'll bring you a team at the end of the year. I don't see it. You gotta. Hey, this is a super chat. We better read real quick, Kareem. You see it? Hey, 7 Day Sports Pod, man. Much love, my brother. We just appreciate everything you do for the channel, bro. He said, Andy is spot on. I am an agent advisor for SMWW. Oh, that's what's up. He said, Lakers still negotiating trade talks as we speak. Bron hasn't done his camp yet. Look and see. I
don't believe they're negotiating.
You don't believe they are?
It's just there's no deals. There's absolutely no deals out there that make real sense for both teams, because that's the key. There's a lot of deals that I can come up with that make sense for one team. I just don't see any real deals that the team is willing to pull the trigger on now, right before training camp. That just makes full sense.
I'm glad you said it. Let me ask you this then, since I'm here.
Yeah.
Why does not Conley, Beasley, and Vanderbilt not make sense?
Well, for one, to me, it doesn't make sense because to pull that off, Utah is going to demand both of those first-round picks, and the Lakers have said they're not coming off both of those picks. So that deal right there is just by definition is not going to happen. It's not realistic because the Lakers will not move those picks. They're not giving up those picks.
Hold on. Why would Utah demand the 2 first? Just because they can?
Well, they're demanding the 2 first. One, because Vanderbilt is giving up young talent.
Here's the thing. You got, let's go that route. Vanderbilt and Beasley, they're both worth the first-round pick, right?
And because they're going to buy out Russ. I mean, they'll probably buy out Russ. The only thing they get out of that deal is the picks.
I want to follow it, though. No, that's not true. You don't think they get to give up Conley? I said Conley.
I mean, but they obviously they can get cap relief. They can get cap relief from almost any team giving up Conley. They can do that deal with anybody. They don't have to do it with the Lakers. The value of trading with the Lakers.
Hold on.
I've heard Memphis is looking at Conley.
I've
So I
heard,
think
I've seen a
hold on,
number of teams.
hold on. No. My thing is this though: the teams that want Conley at that money, you got to send back salary. You got to match the salary, and that's going to be extended money. They're not doing
I
that
mean,
deal. They're not
I
taking back those guys and taking 2 or 3 years on a deal. They're not doing that.
but what we got to look at is I don't know every team situation. Some of these teams, like I know for a fact, Memphis has an injury exception that's going to give them some additional dollars. Like I don't know what all these teams have to make the trades work monetarily, but
Well,
I
oh boy,
know
I
that
don't know
a
what
ton of
injury
teams.
exception they got besides JJJ, but he's coming back. He's not projected to miss the year. He projected to come back at like Christmas or something. So I don't know what injury they gonna
No,
get
I'm saying
to cover.
And if they don't, what I'm saying is, I don't know how these teams will facilitate deals. These are the teams that I'm just hearing are interested
I
in
got
a
you.
player like
To
Conley.
me, even if you value Beasley at a pick and you value, oh boy, which to me, I think your values is off on them just for the simple fact Beasley haven't proven it as a starter to be worth a first round pick, and oh boy is a second round pick that's just outdo, but he don't have off. So to me, it's not. But even if you said that, if you're going from that perspective, being realistic, you got to think then, if you think that these guys are worth first rounds, you got to think that it costs you a first round to move Conley.
No,
So
I
you
don't
should
think
be
they're
able
worth
to.
them. I don't think they're worth first rounders. I wouldn't give
I
them
don't either. Again, I'm not either. But I'm saying if Utah's going from that perspective, you got to go on the other side and say, well, Conley's got to be. I got to give up one to get rid of Conley because of the salary, the $14 million guaranteed. Nobody wants to deal with that. So if you look at that deal, Utah should be in a position where they say, you know what, if the Lakers gonna really take these 3 veterans off my hand, help my team so that I don't have to have these veterans on the team, and take the salary of Conley, I should be satisfied with 1 pick for that because both of us are benefit.
Just like we saw what they did with Bogdanovich.
Demand it too.
We seen like because right now they're about to do another move. They're not keeping Olenek. They're not keeping Kelly Olynyk or Saban Lee. That move right there is setting up another move. They're going to make at least another 2 to 3 moves. There's deals are just not going to be with the Lakers because they got to reduce rosters by 3 by April 15th.
By October 15th.
October.
Yeah, October 15th. So they so I don't know what they got up their sleeve. I don't know what Ainge is angling for, but it's just he can navigate between all other teams in the league. I just
really think Ainge is, if that's how he's actually thinking, he's really sad because all those other moves he makes, there's no other move I see him making where he's getting a first round pick from anybody, but not what he got left. Now he may be able to move guys, but he's not getting no first round pick.
And Utah still has trade exception money from Joe Ingles.
Yeah. And which is only what, like $9 million or something like that?
9.7. 9.7.
Yeah. So, but they're not going to use that because they're hard cap. So they're not going to use that trade exception. They ain't going to use that. They're hard cap. They're not going to use it. So my thing is you're trying to clear salary. You're rebuilding. That's what you want to do. So if you
I don't think they care about the salary though, as much as you giving it credit for. I don't think the salary is bothering them as much. I think right now it's about structure.
Well, they're under the thing now. So this year, I think they're fine. But I would think they want to move more because when you're hard cap, I don't want to be hard cap with only $5 million to spend or $7 million to spend. You see what I'm saying? I want to have a little bit more money to maneuver if I want to do something. So that's why I'm saying. And then I don't want these veterans because I don't want to play them. I don't want to play these veterans. They don't deserve to be in this situation. I want these young guys to come here so I can truly evaluate all these young dudes. See which ones that I really want to keep or which ones I'm going to move down the road.
I believe they waived 3 of the lesser players. I believe they're going to probably hold on to at least 2 of those guys, Conley, Clarkson. I think they're going to hold on to them, and maybe there's a mid-season trade.
I think they will because those guys are hard to move. Nobody wants those guys, bro.
And they just got 6.7.
I mean, guys. Let me not say that. I'm not going to say that. People do want them, but for what it would cost a team to get them, they're not willing to do that.
Because you got to deal with Ainge. So dealing with Ainge is the headache because he's going to try to get over in every deal. So I don't know. Yeah. I mean, like I said before, I heard somebody in the chat say that the Lakers are a dumpster fire. I don't believe that. I believe they have a very clear plan. They executed it. They addressed as many problems as they could in the offseason. They, if Russ is going to be stubborn offensively, they brought in a backup plan in Schroeder,
where you can still play Russ off ball. So I mean, they answered as many problems as you possibly can without handicapping yourself for the future. They got younger, you got better defensively, you're getting healthy. You got a coach that looks like he's building a good relationship with Russell Westbrook, and that's really all you can ask for as far as getting the most out of him. Nothing's going to be perfect. No team has a perfect situation unless you're like Golden State or somebody. But every team in the league that
I just wish
Denver.
they were in a position to really truly compete. I don't believe it. I know you do, but Lamont, I don't believe this team. Even with LeBron them healthy, I don't believe this team can compete for a championship. Not with Russell. I just don't.
If they can't compete with LeBron, AD, and Russ, then you might as well just blow this whole team up.
I believe they can compete. Hold on, Lamont. They can compete. I said that. They can compete. I don't believe they can win a championship, though.
But the reason why
championship.
I believe they can win a championship is because we don't know how all the cards fall.
Hey, Lamont, you the same guy told us Philly's gonna win last year, so you know.
That was the year before. That was the year before last.
Who you say last year?
No, last year I had it right. I picked Milwaukee Golden State final, but then I changed it to the Boston Golden State because Middleton got hurt. So I was dead on last year.
I don't remember none of that.
Yeah, I had Milwaukee Golden State.
Yeah, I agree with you, Raekwon. The team is just still too unbalanced. It's just not balanced. We don't have enough shooting. We don't have enough wings. It's just I don't see the balance. Like last year, I agree with somebody said it earlier. It's like we did the opposite of last year. Like we went old in offense. Now we went young in defense. That's it. Everything else is like the same.
I would rather be young in defense than old in offense.
Which again, that's going to get us a few more games. I think we'll be competitive that way. I don't think we can win like that though. You can't win. And my thing is, if you're the Lakers, you should be looking to win. You have the top 10 players in the league. You need to win.
Yeah, because this is how I look at it. Last year, people would struggle to tell you the Dallas Mavericks starting lineup. I mean, outside Tim Hardaway was hurt. He was arguably their second best player, probably easily their best shooter. All you had was Dinwiddie, who was coming off injury, and Brunson, who was a bench guy. I mean, if Luka alone in the West can get them to like a 4 or 5 seed, I know Bron and AD can propel this team to at least a 4 or 5 seed. If Luka can do it alone in Dallas without much help. And Jokic last year, without any significant help, had a good run this season. Like people can't even tell you Denver Nuggets starting lineup, right? It was just Jokic and a team that was bought in. It gave everybody roles. It was a flawed roster, yes, but because people bought into their roles, and you have a star player that can help you execute those roles, they had some success. Jokic couldn't win a chip.
I actually think the Denver roster was still more balanced, even with the 2 guys out. Their roster was still more balanced from 1 through 13.
But that Denver team is never going to be. It's never going to be equatable to LeBron and AD.
Hey, and you know what though? They competed, but nobody thought they had a chance to win. Nobody did. Nobody thought Denver could win last year.
But so what I'm saying is, if they could be, what was Denver, a 5 seed last year? If they could be a 5 seed, if they were a 6 seed with just Jokic and a whole bunch of others, Bron and AD, easily when they're healthy, they're 2 top 10 players in the league, and they're the most unguardable duo in the league when they're healthy, easily can do better than that. With sufficient help and a coach that's good at giving roles.
I get you thinking. Hey, Guy O'Wallen, I agree with you. I think if Russ is on the team and I do my little plank walk, I think Angie Bernard should come up and she should be the one to take over with the Kareem, and then call it Kareem and Angie show then. She should be the new co-host. Because she definitely know her stuff, no doubt about it. So you think about that, Kareem. Put Angie in my spot, all right?
Hey, that'd be
a good suggestion, guy. That's a good suggestion. Yeah, I gotta go, man. It's too late for me, man. It's almost 11:30. I'm gone, man. Salute y'all. Appreciate
everybody.
Yeah.
Appreciate you, Lamont.
All right, Kareem. I'm catching up with you.
Appreciate you, Eric.
All right,